And we are back. We
Go
are
ahead.
back. We are back. Welcome to another episode of Red Cup Rants, the real Red Cup Rants, often imitated, never duplicated. I got.
Never duplicate it.
I'm your host Dre. I got my man to the right of me, Phil. I got my
What's
boy,
going
my
on?
brother, Mad Mike. I got my other homeboy up there in Texas, chilling. Boom. I got my other homeboy. He's a, I don't want to say honorary member. He's a member of the crew. My man Jew. What's going on, fellas, man? How y'all doing, man? It's been a long time, man. We back. We are finally back talking shit. What's going on? How y'all doing?
Good. Outside this damn thunderstorm that just decided to start, I'm pretty good.
Hey, look, hey, real talk. I'd rather have a thunderstorm than a hurricane. Hurricanes heading to Florida, so keep me in y'all
Yo,
prayers, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm in
oh
Florida
yeah.
too.
Yeah, it's
I'm
not
in
a it's
Orlando.
not a
So
it's not a hurricane yet, but they said it's a tropical storm that could be potentially be a hurricane. So yeah. So how y'all doing out there, man? How y'all doing? How y'all? Boom, Mike, Jew. How's everybody,
I'm
man?
good, man. I'm
For real.
I'm
It's
terrific. I'm
hey,
terrific. I just want to know how the people are, man. How y'all are?
hey man, we back, man. I mean, since somebody tried to take our name,
Man,
we had to represent.
that's just
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold
yeah,
on, hold on,
man.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Mike, go ahead and let them know what's happening, man. Cause I know you've been itching about this, man. Go ahead and tell the people what the business is about that, bro.
Hey, I don't have to say much, man. The people here at Mad Mike Sports, strictly prohibited network, man, y'all showed y'all ass, man. Like y'all showed us some real love, man. I'm completely overwhelmed with the support that they gave us, man, because honestly, you just never think that people have your back the way that they have your back, man. And those guys, when I tell you, like these people know how long we've been doing this. And that's something as a host, as you know, a host of a show, man, you just don't know how much influence and how much people really pay attention to what you're doing. And for that, man, I just got to give it all the credit to them. Like I said this and I said that, but at the end of the day, man, I think the most impressive thing is that the people who watched this show, they gave us nothing but love and they spoke up for us and they showed their ass. And for that, man, um, like I said in a lot of my live shows, is that I have a membership. It's the Mad My Sports Nation. It's a membership. And for everyone who joins it, all right, it's $1.99, $5.99, $9.99. Okay, everyone
Okay,
who
hey,
joins
hey,
it, I
hey,
will
hey,
have
okay, hey, okay, Vince McMahon. You talk about 9.99. Okay, Vince McMahon.
$9.99. Okay,
Right,
for
right.
everybody who's joined, we will have a lot of things to give away. We're gonna have some contests, but just be patient. We're really getting this thing off the ground, man. And once it gets to a level where we're comfortable, you guys are gonna get y'all definitely gonna get some a lot of free gifts from us. So just to show our appreciation for what you guys have done for us. So man, I like I said, um, it's a thing of the past. Um, they did what they did, and for that, I give one of them boom, fuck you, because he love to say fuck you, man, Mike, all the time. So I'm gonna give
Uh,
two big fuck yous to them. All right. So with that being said, man, let everybody know what you got going on, man. Drake,
Yeah, yeah.
since
Oh
you the
no,
host.
we good. Since you want to get on the podium, I want to give everybody else to speak some. Boom. What's going on, bro? What's on your mind, man? Go ahead and speak what you got to say.
Not much, man. Just chilling. And I hope it rains here because we need a break on this heat.
Yeah. Hey, well, like I said, me between Juice said the same. We dealing with a potential tropical storm hurricane down here, so they said it's supposed to make landfall around Jacksonville on Sunday morning. So just keep us in y'all prayers, man, for real. Yeah. I mean, I've been here before. I lived here. I know what it's like. So we preparing down here, man. So between the coronavirus and the hurricane, shit, YOLO. So, but go ahead, Drew, man. Let everybody know, man. Introduce yourself. Put your plugs in, man. Let them know, man. Tell them what's going on in the world of Jew.
Oh man, they already know. Jew Talk Sports for the best Atlanta Falcons content. You guys go sub up my YouTube channel.
Hey, Mike. You already had your turn. Let Jew speak because I'm gonna let you know right now. Uh, these two right here, Mike and Jew, they're going to have a Red Cup Rants 2.0 on Friday. It's going to be the Red Cup Rants version of SmackDown. So these two right here, these two guys, they are very passionate about what they do. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, hit that subscribe button because there's going to be a lot of things going on. So Mike and Jew on Friday, yeah, listen. That's all I'm saying. Listen. But go ahead, Jew. Go ahead,
Yeah,
man.
man. Been super busy though, so I haven't really been putting out content like I normally do. I just did a video I think like 2 days ago. I had to do a video because I seen the NFL 100 top 100 players, and Grady
Hmm.
Jarrett came in at like player 91. So I had to
Oh,
jump in there and say
we
something
gonna talk
about that.
about that. We gonna talk about that
Yeah,
because I
man.
feel he's
So
been very. We gonna talk about that because that I feel very passionate about that one because I think he should be higher than that position. But go ahead, Drew.
yeah, but that's about it, man. I don't want to give any sneak peeks. So I'm
Mhm.
just ready for the show to start. But I'm gonna let Phil go ahead
Man,
and do
what
his
the
thing.
Go
hell
ahead,
are you talking
Ma-
about,
Mike,
dude? Cut
Mike,
this shit
Mike,
out, down. What the hell is
Mike,
wrong with
Mike,
you?
Mike. Hush, hush, hush. Phil, go ahead,
Talking
bro.
about sneak peeks, man. Put it out there.
Go ahead,
This is
go
why you
ahead,
got the
Phil.
damn platform.
Boy,
Man,
I
see,
tell you,
see, see.
man.
Look, you see when you let my assholes come on the
Whew,
show.
I tell you,
You know when you let asshole calls or they talk shit.
you
Go
get
ahead, Phil.
somebody an inch, they
Uh,
take 5 miles.
take a
I'm
whole
telling
that.
you,
From,
Hey, man,
look,
five
look. Hey,
miles. I tell
hey,
you,
Phil. Hey, Phil. From 95 to 75 to 85, all the way up to Atlanta. You know he take
uh,
the whole damn thing.
that's whew,
Hey,
All
man,
right,
look,
but
let me
I tell
introduce.
you.
Hold on, let me introduce my boy, man. I Kevin Tom,
Kev.
Kevin.
Oh,
Introduce
oh, oh,
yourself,
oh.
man.
Wait. Hold on. Before he say anything, I'll apologize to my sis. I apologize to my sis Maggie. I didn't know Kevin was gonna be on tonight, so she kind of gave me the third degree, and I said send him the link. So go ahead,
Oh, it's my
Kevin.
fault. That's my fault, man. That's my fault. I'll take all the
Go
blame
ahead,
for that one.
Kevin.
That's all my fault.
Go ahead, Kevin. Say what you got to say, man. Then we gonna go to. Well, he
Hold on,
left.
hold on. No, I got it. I got it. I messed up. I
Okay.
see.
Well, go ahead. Well, before when you work on that, but Phil, go
Here
ahead
we
and say what
go.
you got
Here
to
we
say,
go.
man. Oh, what's up,
Oh
Kevin?
man,
What's up,
there
K?
he is.
We good. Dog, we got six motherfuckers here. Damn, bro. Oh, it's gonna be some shit.
6,
It's gonna be shit. It's gonna be some shit popping off tonight, bro. There's six
6
of us?
people.
Man. But
6.
but but before we move on, Phil, go ahead and say what you gotta say, man. Then we go to Kevin and then we'll pop off with the show, man. But go ahead, Phil.
I mean, there's not too much to say. We're back, and it's a little different. Looks a little different. Feels great to be back.
Yeah.
I was like I said, outside of this thunderstorm. I mean, I'm here. If
Yeah, absolutely,
see me
absolutely.
get cut off, then you know why.
Hey, hey, but I will say this though, Phil, you gotta do it one time, man. Your three favorite words. You gotta say it one time, dog. Say it one
But
time.
wait a
This
minute,
is a family show, man.
I have a lot of 3 letter
It
words that
describes a certain. It describes a certain guy that rhymes with Westerner, and you put it
oh
all together. Yeah, you got to say it one
oh
time. You got to say it
fuck
one
Brock
time.
Lesnar. That's what you meant.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah. You got to do it one time, bro. You got to do it one time. All right. My man Kevin over here. Oh, hey man, Kevin, I'm digging that shirt, bro. I'm digging that shirt. I gotta get one of those. I'm digging that shirt. McLovin. Hey, if you don't
Oh,
I can
Kevin.
watch that.
if you don't know about McLovin, just log off right now.
I'm
Just
telling
log
you,
off right now if you don't
I'm
know.
gonna watch that
But go
movie
ahead,
all day.
absolutely. But go ahead, Kevin. Introduce yourself, man, and take the floor for a little bit, man. What's going on with you, bro?
Oh man, not much, man. No, like I said, I've been a fan of y'all for a little while. Hey, just glad to have opportunity to chop it up with you.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So, all right, Mike, you the man of the hour, man. What we gonna talk about? Let's go.
Why you the damn host? What the hell you
You
calling
said you
my name
said
for?
you said you were setting it up, man. So I don't know what you did. You could have put fuck Dre on. You could have put fuck Dre, and I've been like, oh
Wow.
Well,
shit, let me
I
shut up, man.
Wow. Ladies and
this
gentlemen,
man the
as you
host.
guys can see,
I'm
the
just letting you know.
first
Look,
topic that is down there, it pertains to the Atlanta Falcons. Atlanta Falcons news. I have
Well,
you
well,
got,
let me
nothing.
say
but you
this.
gotta say. But look.
Hey,
I'm
we
gonna tell you.
got
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you
this
like
is
this. I'm gonna
you,
tell you like
right?
this. Real talk. I'm gonna let you like this. Real talk. This is how we are. All of us. This is how we are. Boom knows, Jew knows, Mike knows, Kevin. You watched us. Phil, come on, bro. This is how
Uh,
we are.
of course.
If you feel that we are like ESPN, then you need to log off. This is how we
Get
are.
your ass off out here.
Yeah, exactly.
Get
This is
your
how
ass
we
off
are.
out there.
We talk shit. We talk shit. We have fun. That's how we are. So, I don't know
I want to
about what
say
the
this.
I don't
I'm
know
gonna
what's
say
going on.
this.
I don't know what's going on
I
with the
got some.
Falcons. All I
I
know
got
is
some.
that
I got something
all I
on
know
your
is
ass.
well, let me finish. All I know is Todd Gurley might be sitting out this year. And
Oh,
as much as I want him to play, I totally understand why he's sitting out because the NFL don't know what they're doing as far as this whole Corona situation. So if he does sit out, I understand. Uh, there's a lot of players in the NFL that are sitting out. So, like I said before, I mean, we don't know how this pandemic's gonna go. The way 45's talking about, he said it's declining, but I don't see it declining. Do y'all? Any of y'all? Bueller? Do any of y'all see it declining? Anybody?
I
Anybody?
talk, yeah,
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
So I mean, I said it today. I said it today. I think the NFL should just can this season and just try again next year. I really think that. I think they should just try again next year. But I want to get your take on this, fellas. I mean, I know we're talking about the Falcons, but it's pretty much going to intertwine with the whole NFL in general. Um, Anybody want to start off? I think Mike said he wanted to say something. Then we'll just go around. Mike, Boom, Jew, Phil, Kevin, and then we'll just go from there. So, Mike, you start off with yourself. Go ahead. What you gonna say? What you gonna say?
you mean about the pandemic?
Just in general, just the fact that I honestly I don't think because think about it. There's a lot of games I want to see. I want to see the Falcons and the Cowboys in week 2 because my BFF Ladano, it's hate week. It's hate week, and then the division matchups. Uh, I think we have to play the. I think we got to play the Raiders in their new stadium. I'm not sure. So I mean, how do y'all feel about the player just opting out, or just like in general? How do you feel about the Falcons? Like Todd earlier said, he might sit out, and I expect him to do great things this year. So how y'all feel about that in general?
Honestly, man, I I'm just gonna say this.
Hmm.
Is that I just don't believe anything right now. I'm just gonna be real, man. You have countries. The one thing that is bothering me, and I'm seeing a lot of other countries that are saying that the numbers are declining and they have things are things are looking up, and these countries have bigger populations than United States, and like this is the thing that's like okay, y'all have a bigger population than United States, but is the numbers are declining. Like it's so much misinformation out here. I don't know what to believe. I don't know if this person, we've seen this before. We've seen people die of natural causes, and they say that they died of coronavirus because they had the coronavirus. And like I've seen so many different types of stories and diagnosis, mixed diagnosis, the truth, whether or not it's the truth or false. I just don't know what the hell to believe anymore. And to be honest, man, I'm just gonna just plead the fifth on this, man. Like if you believe it, do like Todd Gurley, do like Hightower for the Patriots. If y'all believe in it,
Well,
I'm
Mike.
not. I'm not.
Speaking.
Hold
Well,
on. Hold
Mike.
on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold
No,
on.
no,
Hold
no.
on. Hold on.
I
If
just
you
want to say
believe it,
this.
I'm I'm
I just
done.
want to
I'm
say
done
this.
after I say this. Hold up, man. I'm
Yeah,
done.
I
I'm
just
done
want to
after
say
I
that.
say this.
Hmm.
Hold up, Dre. That's it. I'm done after I say this. If you believe that this is true, I'm totally fine with you opting out, and that's it.
Yeah, and that's the thing with me. It's not just Dante Hightower. Six Patriots have opted out. Six, and there's a
Uh,
Patriot fan on this website on this podcast, and he's over here to my right, Mr. Phil. How do you feel about that? I know it's a whole new regimen. It's a whole new regimen. Tom Brady's gone. Bill Belichick's still in charge. Cam Newton will probably, like I said, I think Cam Newton will be y'all starting quarterback. But six Patriots have said I'm not gonna play this year. So, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, love, I said it last week. I don't think any sports should be played right now.
Hmm.
These guys are not superhuman. They're normal human beings, just like all of us. They just make more money. And to ask them to perform for us, in spite of everything that we know and what's going on with the coronavirus, I think it's quite selfish. They have families too. They have lives outside of football. And I think to have them or want them to perform under these circumstances, like I said, is selfish. I wouldn't dare put anyone's life at risk or health or well-being at risk just for some views, just for some money, just to say, hey, sports is back and you have something to watch. As I said last week, if you want to watch something, there are plenty of reruns, plenty of things you can go watch on any network and be fine with that. But to have them come back and perform under these circumstances, no, I'm not with it. I agree with the players that do decide to opt out, and I agree with the ones who don't want to opt out. You know, the love of football that comes up a lot. You have a lot of people who want to play, but for those who are opting out, I completely agree. I myself, if I was one of the NFL players out there, I would not play either. It's a matter of risking your life for money and views, and that's just something I'm not comfortable with. I don't think any sport should be played at this time.
Yeah. All right, Drew, what you think?
I agree with Phil. I really think that after and I think the guy's name is Godwin or Goodwin that played for the Eagles, the wide receiver.
Well, he was
His
he was with San Francisco. Then matter yeah, he went to he was in San Francisco with the
yeah,
Niners, and then he went to yeah.
I think he's in Philly now. Yeah,
He's
but
in
he's
Philly,
saying
yes.
that yeah, he's sitting out this season, but he has like a newborn baby, so it's like a lot of these, people, like he was saying, they're not superhuman, these athletes, and they have families. So at the end of the day, it's not like the NBA where they're in the bubble. Basically, these NFL players are going to be going to practice, going home, and doing whatever else they're doing outside of football. So to me, I feel like it's not worth it as far as the NFL. As much as I want to see these games, and I'm a fanatic when it comes to our Falcons, I think that right now is not the time for any sports. Like he was saying, I mean, it's a ton of reruns on YouTube. They were playing a ton of old NFL games on NFL Network. It looks like the NBA bubble is kind of working right now, but
And
I
and
don't think it.
and hockey as well. Hockey's they haven't had any positive cases. I think it's the problem between football, even baseball. The Marlins talk about they ain't gonna play no games for the next 2 weeks.
Right. And with the
Hmm.
NBA, I've been watching. I don't know about you guys, but I've been watching them in the bubble, these preseason games or whatever that they're playing, or these scrimmages. And to
Yeah,
me, the sports are not the same without the fans. To me, the fans are what makes sports special. Believe it or not,
yeah.
Golden State, like their fan base and at their games, that's what gives them that edge. In football, I'm really interested to see how it's going to be without fans, if they try to do it without fans, because everybody knows when you play up in Seattle, that fan base is crazy. That's a crazy fan base. When you play in Pittsburgh, when you play down at the link in Philly, those
Hmm.
fans are what make the atmosphere special. For the Patriots, as Phil would know, Gillette Stadium, the fans is what make that
Why
home
you
field
gotta
advantage.
bring him up?
Yeah, I know, right? But that home advantage makes it special, man. Every time they went to the Super Bowl, there was either a 1 or 2 seed. So
Yeah.
Gillette Stadium, believe it or not, that fan base is what makes it special. So I really
Yeah.
think that it's gonna be weird. Like I can't even imagine seeing football without fans in the stadium. I mean, think about the
Well,
Packers. They had a Lambeau League where they interact with the fans and stuff like that.
hey,
So
look. Even with the Falcons with the horn's gonna
right,
sound weird.
exactly,
It's gonna sound weird. It really
exactly.
is because they gonna do the horn and nobody's gonna cheer. So yeah,
Exactly.
absolutely,
And what I wasn't
absolutely.
understanding either is the Atlanta Falcons said that we're going to have like a capacity of 10,000 to 20,000 fans. My thing is this: the New York Giants and the Jets already came out and said that they're not having any fans at their game. So my thing
Well,
is
I
this:
think
what?
I think the reason why is because they share a joint stadium, and I think the Falcons have a separate stadium. That's why. That's just my opinion.
I get it, but I'm saying, wouldn't it create an unfair advantage? Like if we're the only, say that we're like the only team that says we're going to have fans. Everybody else says that they're not going to have fans in their stadiums. I really don't see how you can have some teams say they're going to have fans at their stadiums. Some teams say they're not going to have fans at their stadiums. I don't see how that's going to work.
Well, I will say this, and I'm just going off the record by as far as the sports thing. New
Right,
York is considered a hot spot. The governor of
right,
New York's like, hey, don't do that, don't say nothing. We gonna keep going with our daily lives, but I wanted to come down. We all know the governor of Georgia is stupid as hell. We're operating in the limits of our government. That's just
right,
my opinion. That's just my
right.
opinion.
I get
That's
where
just
you're
my
coming
opinion.
from,
Yeah,
but
that's
that's
just
my
my
point.
opinion. Yeah,
Where you
go ahead,
coming
Joe.
from, I think you're right where you're coming from, but I think that's another reason why Todd Gurley is saying what he's saying, because the NFL right now has no structure. Like to
Yeah,
me, the rules have to be straight across the board. You can't have individual teams saying, "Well, we're
and
going to
that
have fans," and some saying that we don't have fans. That's crazy.
and you know what? That's a very complicated plot because Commissioner Goodell can come out and say, okay,
How
I
is
want
that
fans
any
to.
different?
I,
I completely disagree with that. How is that any different? Some
what
people
this
show
is
up to games and they don't do a damn thing. So
what
how is
well
that any
this
different from?
well this is my thing. This is just my personal opinion. I think that the NFL and whoever is the governing over the states, they have different opinions. Okay, yes, the Falcons want to have 15 to 20,000 fans in their stadium because our governor is like, let's just face it, he's an idiot.
He's a jackass. He's a
He's an
jackass.
idiot.
I get it.
But I think uh the NFL and these governing states, they don't have any kind of like repertoire talking to each other. Because I know the governor of California shut everything down and said, "Hey, nothing happens." The governor of New York, nothing happens. That's why they're not having fans in their stadiums. But the Falcons can have
I get it.
15. Yeah, so I mean, I think the fact of the matter is Goodell should sit down with these governors or these mayors or the whoever is in charge and be like, look, let's work this out. But you know, money makes the world go around. We know that. It
Right,
makes it,
right.
so.
What
I mean, I
Kevin?
completely agree
Kevin,
with you guys.
what you
But
think?
yeah, but yeah, we gotta
Kevin,
talk. Yeah, Kevin, you've been kind of quiet, man. Go ahead and how you feel about this whole situation?
I think the NFL dropped the ball on this one.
Yeah, they really did. I think so. I really do.
As you think about it, like I said, you've had since March to come up with something because you know these players they close together anyway, so it's gonna
Hmm.
be hard to social distance in that game.
Hmm.
So
And that's my thing. And that's my thing. That's my thing. How you gonna social distance 10 to 20,000 players?
exactly, you can't
I
do
mean,
that.
really. Yeah.
And like
But
you said, 20,000 players, but you also got to look at about the thousand coaches that going on in there too.
yeah.
Like you said with the
um,
Falcons, like I said, with the 10, 20,000 fans, like I said, one fan credit to everybody that's in that whole vicinity. So
Hmm.
I don't believe there should be no fans in there. Like you said, just cancel the whole season. You do it
Yeah.
again next
That's why I
Boom.
said I think they should cancel the whole season and just start over next year. But go ahead,
I
Boom.
agree.
How you feel about it?
Cancel the season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got not just in NFL, but in college, you got the whole Michigan State team under quarantine.
Wow.
Hmm.
That's a lot of players. Now you want NFL players to be in close quarters, in close quarters with one another.
year.
It's going to spread because you have players that have had it covered, but who knows if they're going to get it again.
I think we'll cut down.
So with everything, and the reason, and I think the reason why the NBA and NHL is working is because how many players and coaches are on that team? You got what, 10, 12, 13 players on the NBA and NHL. You got two, three coaches. That's good. Football, you got 50 plus players. That's five. That's the 5 times the number of NBA roster, is it not? So with all the with that big of a team, you can't put them in a bubble because how big of a bubble you want to Texas? It's not going to work. So I think the season should be canceled. Whatever training they're doing, I mean, they're not doing much. They can't. So call it a season and be better prepared for when you do start 2021 because you got that over a year now to plan for it. Because plan coming up since March, and whatever plans did come up is I think total BS. Because even the players called down on it, like, hey, how are you going to protect them? So
Yeah.
it's,
I agree.
it's
I
what
agree.
I agree with
And
that.
I agree with that. And like I said, I feel like I said, with a lot of
we
players
do.
opted out.
We do have a never mind.
No, go
Okay.
ahead. Go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead.
No,
Go ahead.
well, we do have a call. Hey, call us back.
When it, I agree with what Kevin and Boom said. Um, you got to cancel the season. I think if you cancel the season, it gives you more time to prepare and have something in order so this could work. You saw the NBA took the precautions that they took and doing the bubble. And I do see some people saying they are enjoying it because it is sports and it's back. However, they did take the precautions and putting together these things. However, as we've learned when it comes to coronavirus, some people get sick from it. Some people just carry it. I've known several people to have it, never showing in any of the symptoms, never got sick, and eventually passed it on to someone else. They end up getting sick. So you got to take in consideration all these things. And I think if you just cancel and prepare for another year, it gives you time to better have things in place and have a contingency plan, somewhat of a plan to combat with this. But for right now, I'm cool on it not being around. I'm cool on sports not happening. I just think it's for everyone's safety for it not to be like that.
Hey, we do have a caller. What's your name?
All right.
All right. Tavares.
How you doing, Tavares?
So voice.
Yeah.
Good. What you got?
For sure. I think I want to say okay, I understand about the coronavirus and all that, but I heard if they were only going to allow the season ticket holders to come to the games, but like as far as players, they got a lot of money in the NFL. I'm thinking, can you come up with a type of helmet that will protect the players from the coronavirus?
Y'all hear him?
I could barely hear him.
Yeah, I couldn't hear him.
Hey, repeat that once again, Jerry.
Okay, I understand that they were only going to allow few numbers of people or fans to come to the game, but all of the money they have in the NFL, can't they come up with a type of payment that will protect the players from the coronavirus?
Hmm.
Well,
He hung up. It looked like he hung up.
Yeah, he hung up.
I think he hung up. Okay, I will say this, and I kind of heard the tail end of it. I think he was talking about how this is gonna conflict with the coronavirus. Look, I'm gonna tell you like this: coronavirus is not going anywhere for the long run, and I think that besides the NBA and the NHL, the other sports has failed. Now we don't know what the NFL is going to do, but I think that more precautions need to be made. That's just my opinion because we know the NFL is a full contact sport. You are out there for 60 minutes and you have a body on another body any day. So and then you got th- these fans screaming and stuff like that. I mean, I think it's gonna be tough to me personally, and that's why I think a lot of these players are opting out because they gotta think about their families. And I think a lot of these fans they just see the money. They just see how much these players are getting paid, and they see how much these millions again. These millions they getting. But we got to realize they're still human. You gotta realize that.
Yeah.
To me,
I'm looking in the chat and I'm looking at Tavares's statement. What he was asked, what question? Excuse me. He said, with all the money the NFL has, can't they come up with a helmet to protect the players? Um, the only way I see that happening is if a mask is incorporated, and I think that will be a hell of a lot harder to play with the mask on. If they're going to incorporate something like that. As of right now, like we saying, it's just really not worth it right now. At that point, you're just testing something out that may not work. That's what I say. If you want something like that, take the year off, make it, see if we can prepare for something like this. But I doubt right now it's a good idea to do any of that right now.
yeah, that's how I feel. I think they should just cancel it until next year because, like I said, with the whole Marlins thing, uh, the end up, a lot of players are opted out. I think they should just cancel everything until next year until we figure out what's going on with this pandemic. That's just my opinion. That's just me.
Man, y'all about to make me have a motherfucking heart attack in here. God damn. Like, what? All this death, all this death, and it's never going to change. Oh, my Lord. Like, that's panic, 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 panic. Like, what the hell? Damn, well,
Well,
let's
you
try to
know
have
what?
some,
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna
let's
say it
try to
like
think
this.
of,
I'm gonna say it like this. I'm gonna say it like this. If it, and I'm just gonna give a fair warning to everybody that's listening. When it's time for my partner shot, I might lose a couple viewers when I do this partner
oh,
shot. But go
Lord.
ahead, Mike.
Here he go. Like, that's what
Hey,
I'm
we got
talking
another
about. Like,
call.
I'm just saying. I'm just
go ahead,
saying.
boo. Go ahead, boo.
Go
Go
ahead,
ahead,
boom.
boo.
Go ahead. Go ahead, boom.
Hey, caller, what's your name?
Y'all can hear me?
I can hear
I
you
can hear
now.
you
What's your
loud
name?
and clear, bro. I can hear you loud and clear, bro.
What's up, everybody? This is Devontae. Word to
What's
man,
going
Mike.
on?
Oh, what's up?
What's going on, man?
Just wanted to get my little piece in. I'm just gonna say for everybody, man. Just want everybody to be safe. I don't too much care about the season too much. I know people want their sports and they football so damn much they don't care what these people do with their bodies, but these people are more important in the game. Just wanted to say that.
Okay. You got anything else you want to say as far as what's going on with the as far as the sports world? Something you want to get off your chest? Go ahead, bro. This your floor, man. Go ahead and say what you got to say.
All right, the one more thing I'm gonna say. Don't nobody care about no 43-year-old Tom Brady. Y'all have a good night.
Fuck Tom
Wow,
Brady.
really?
Oh man. Well, you know
Damn.
what? If
Hold on,
if it
Dre,
goes,
hold on. Let me
if
say
no,
this.
I just want to say this, and I'm gonna let you have it. If it goes the way I think it's gonna go, ain't nobody gotta worry about Tom Brady because it won't be no football season. Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead.
Man, ain't nobody gotta worry about that old ass fucking what's that damn old ass man on the show on Fox. I forgot the damn name. He be walking with the cane and he like the damn pedophile. Ain't nobody think about his old ass. That's what Tom Brady is. He's an old ass pedophile. That's what the hell he doing. Nobody thinking about his ass. Out here preying on these young ass talents. That's what the hell he doing. Ain't nobody. He ain't slick. I know what he's doing. He's playing on these young ass players.
Yeah,
He'll throw
I
out
will.
5 yards. He's
But you
throwing
know
all
what?
them
But you know what?
5 yard routes. Hell no, I ain't done. He's throwing all them 5 yard routes and let all the young players do all the goddamn work. That's what the hell he doing. He ain't damn slick.
Yeah, yeah. I can't argue. I can't argue because we
Juicing
ain't
them
gonna
stats.
because between that guy, Jew, Mike, Kevin, we ain't gonna talk about that game between 50. We ain't gonna talk about the game between 50 and 52. We ain't gonna talk about that. We ain't gonna talk about that.
See, look, Dre is just a bearer of bad news, man. We're gonna put some holy oil on your ass or something tonight, all right?
I don't give a fuck. So what?
I mean, is it bad news or is just facts at this point?
Hey, then you forgot that we
Damn.
got the Patriot. We forgot the fact we got this fan over here, the Patriot fan over there, that was sweating his ass off until they won. That
Well, Tom can't be
Oh
damn
no no no
Patriot
no no
fan,
no
all
no
hold
right?
on,
no
hold
no
on,
no
hold
no!
on, hold on,
Because we
hold on,
can go
hold on.
back to those
No,
posts
no,
where I
no, no,
said
no.
tick tock, and I kept
No,
telling
but
y'all
what?
tick tock.
But Phil, who was the first person? Who was the first person that came to you and said good game?
You did, you
I
did.
did.
I can never deny that. But
Yeah.
one thing I kept saying throughout that whole thing, I said tick
Oh,
tock,
I know.
tick
When
tock,
everybody was talking about 28-3, and they was like, "Oh, the Falcons got it." I was like, y'all know who he
tick
playing?
tock,
Y'all know who
tick
he
tock."
playing?" And
I kept saying that.
yeah, and I came at the field. I said, "You know what? Good game, bro. Good game. Good game." So, but go ahead,
All right,
Mike. Go ahead with the next one.
hey man, look,
Oh, we don't. Oh, this is
oh, this
Boom
boom.
show.
Oh, that's
Oh, hey,
boom.
hey, you know what? Hey, look. Check this out.
Wow.
I got
Check
the
this
head
out.
stuff like that, man.
Check this out. Kevin,
Somebody
Phil.
said bad
Hey,
guys.
look. We gonna let Boom have the floor. I don't want nobody to say anything until after Boom talks because this is his guy. We gonna let Boom talk. This is his guy.
He loves him. He
He
loves
loves
him.
him so.
He
He loves
loves
him
him.
so. Oh, matter of fact, I think my BFF might make an appearance if he talks too much. So yeah.
So reports were that he showed up to training camp today. Okay, whoop de doo. Whatever he does in training camp doesn't translate onto the playing field. So it's whatever. And right now, it's even.
Oh, she there somewhere. Where my B? Hey, look, hold on. Where my BFF at? I know she's somewhere around there. Where my BFF?
Hitman.
Where my BFF?
She
My
said the hit
BFF is around there somewhere.
comes again.
Nephew, what up, nephew? But
Man, you got
how
your
you
wish.
feel? Oh, she right there. I see her.
You
Hey,
got
BFF.
your wish.
Hey, BFF. Look at her. Look at her.
I
All
was
right, go ahead, boo.
what I was saying
So slick.
is that he only showed up to grab his personal things to go back home because he ain't staying for no training camp because his play has gone downhill, especially when he got his contract. Love y'all
Man.
all.
Man.
Love y'all all.
Ain't lying though.
Why
Ain't lying.
he didn't want to show up, right?
Hey,
Man.
boom,
He is worried about
boom,
the
Okay.
rules. So
boom,
it was nothing
boom.
about your safety.
Hey,
It's about what was going on.
Okay.
hey,
Yeah, I can't
boom.
get around saying that.
Hold on. No, let them talk, Dre. Hush.
No. I want to ask the question. Who
All
had
these
the more?
witnesses.
Who had the most?
I go missing.
Who had the most sacks? DeMarcus Lawrence or Vic Beasley?
Beasley.
I think they,
Beasley.
because Queen had it for us. It wasn't even him. Oh, I know I'm working. Hey, boo.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead, boom, go
Beasley
ahead,
had
boom.
more sacks
Hey,
than him.
look, hey, look. To dip through y'all part for rich or for poor, because LaDonna got the eyes. She like you say one more thing. Say one more thing
Don't.
about him.
We may not do it right now live, but
No, I'll do it live. I don't care.
I just want to let y'all know I ain't some shit.
I ain't
Let
saying
you
Nah,
know
that.
I ain't some nothing.
but go ahead, boom. Go ahead, boom.
Phil,
Go ahead, say what you gotta say.
I need help. Send help.
Sorry, I'm not in your county. I'm sorry. It's out of my jurisdiction.
Make a call. You're damn it.
What?
What?
Go ahead. Yeah.
No, you
She like
don't.
say- she like she like say- she
We're
she
trying
like
to
say something. She
clear.
like say something. Say something. Please say something. She like say something. Please say something. I'll knock your
Y'all
whole head
harass
into existence.
y'all can't harass y'all can't
Oh,
harass the
that's
host of the
oh
show,
God.
man. Come
That's
on, man.
abusive right there.
Oof.
But boom. Go ahead and say what you gotta say, man.
No,
Yep.
look, I understand why he didn't want to show up for training camp, and I understand why. Um, infants, they got no immune system. If you catch it, you're asymptomatic, you can still pass it on to someone else. So that's why the elderlies and newborns and people with the compromised immune systems are in great danger. So I understand why he showed up this late. So it's
Oh hell. Oh hell. Oh hell. But wait. Go ahead, boom. Go ahead, boom. Go ahead,
so
boom.
Wow.
Go ahead, boom.
I understand why he showed up this late, but it's the play is what worries me about him on the field. That's it. His outside the football field, he's a great person. He does things for the community. He does everything that he's supposed to do as a human being, especially with him being on this stage, on this caliber, right? So, but the only issue I have with him is his play on his on the between the white line in the on the football field. That's it. But him showing up now, hey, he at least showed up.
So my question to you, boom. So if you talk about the Cowboys, I know they got a lot of pieces that they are bringing in. They got a new coach. The drama with Dak and his contract, and I know you're probably one of the most unbiased Cowboy fans out there. What is your what are your expectations for the Cowboys this year? If it is a year, what are your expectations for the Cowboys?
Not good.
But I will say this. I will say before Boom responds, my Cowboy fans, if y'all are listening, this dude is probably one of the most honest Cowboys fans there.
Say hi.
So
Say hi.
what up, nephew?
Bye bye.
But this is probably one of the most unbiased Cowboy fans here. So Boom, tell them why your expectations are so low for the Cowboys. What are your tell them.
What one because of this pandemic, you can't get a full training camp going, and with the new coaching staff coming in and a quarterback that's trying to prove something, there's not going to be anyone meshing with each other like they should between the quarterback and running back and the quarterback, the offensive line, quarterback and the receivers. They're not going to be on the same page because they can't practice together like they should. Or even if they are, it's very limited. maybe 30 minutes here, 30 minutes there, but I don't know. I'm not there every day, so I can't say how long or these training camps are going each day. So with all that, and now you have a quarterback that's in this franchise tag who's trying to earn a long term contract. You can't put anything together because now you're worried about losing this quarterback. You're not paying, but then he might be holding out skill wise, like running with the ball like he used to his rookie year, even the second year. And after that, he stopped running the ball. He was like became a more pocket passer, and that's it. But with everything that's going on, I don't have high expectations. I really don't. I said it last week. I'll say it again. I think we're going to go either 8-8 or 7-9, and we'll be probably third in the division.
Mm. What the hell Maggie doing on the show? Like, what the hell are you doing?
Wait, hold on, hold on. I gotta introduce her. She just jumped in. My sister, she jumped in. Go ahead, Maggie. Go ahead. So what you gotta say? This ain't champagne conversations or y'all lust whatever y'all talking about. So go ahead, jump in.
Look, that name. For one thing, you wrong for that one, because that name is never mentioned again. They ain't a
Okay.
part of this network no more.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Just but I saw Miss Madonna come on, and I would just make you feel boom, watch himself. That's all. I'm just coming here to protect the women. I'm just on. But seriously, y'all, I don't know. I've been
Wow.
trying to jump on, and I haven't, and I've been seeing all these faces, and I'm all excited to see everybody together in a good mood. So I might as well just jump in. I ain't no debate or nothing like that, but I might throw in a
Tell
couple of
tell tell
little comments.
her who you are a fan of. Tell everybody who you're a fan of so they know.
Okay,
You just
As
wait.
far as
Before you say anything, I
Tell her
need
you're
my
a fan of. We're talking
hold,
about the team.
hold up. This is some serious news right here. I need Mike and Maggie to figure this out.
yeah.
I just
I just
read
saw that.
this. I just read this update that Calvin Ridley may have
mm-mm.
teared his ACL. So
Ooh,
I need y'all.
Oh, are you
Oh no.
I need y'all to
Oh
figure it out.
wow.
Kevin, one
That,
of
that,
y'all
that
need to
gotta
figure this out.
that gotta
I
be
just
fake
saw.
news. That's
No,
fake
no,
news.
no,
No, I
no,
don't know.
no,
Let me
because
look.
I
I just
got to
saw
You,
go
it.
to work,
you and
Oh.
No, I just
and
saw
you
it
know
on my
what?
alert. I just
Yeah.
saw it on my
Hold on.
alert.
Hold on.
He said he
I
might have
saw
suffered
something.
a knee or hamstring
Yeah.
injury. So the rumor
Hold
is on
on.
Twitter that
I
it
ain't
may be his
The
ACL. So I
ACL.
need to figure it out right now.
Um,
I
So would
I
it
need
be
to
I
figure it
would it
out.
be a complete tear or a partial tear? That's one
No,
thing.
they saying the ACL,
no,
ACL,
it's
ACL.
complete. It's
oh,
completely torn, and he'll
It
be out
says
for
it's
the season.
completely torn. So I need Jew, come on,
All right.
bro.
Hold on.
Y'all need to figure it
Hold on.
out
I got to
because
do
he
my
said,
work now. I was on and
Hold on.
talk, but
I gotta be right
I'm
back.
gonna go ahead and
right
check
here.
that out because I got
Let
to
me
get the
go ahead.
posting.
Let me put it right here. If y'all could see it, right there.
So
That's
there
it,
is
right
some
there.
type of injury. Yeah, I saw the same
Yeah.
thing.
So I need
There
y'all to
is some
figure it
type of
out if
injury.
it's an ACL tear or he just
Uh,
like because I'm tell you right here. I'm gonna tell you like that. If he is hurt, we gonna revisit this next week, and I need to eat some
I want to
crow. Go ahead, Maggie. Go ahead, Maggie.
look. What I'm gonna say is, and what that all comes down to, we're not having any preseason games. We're
Exactly.
probably even with training camp, everybody's not gonna get that full.
Right.
Been anticipating a season. Probably not everybody been training like they should and getting themselves together. Then especially if you coming down into this Atlanta Heat out
Hmm.
there, I don't know what they got going on. Everybody's switching up the game plan with the training camp and trying to be cautious. But like everybody was saying, we should just go ahead and cancel the season because shit like this happens um, when we're not properly. And that's why a lot of the players was like, we're not like we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these players are opting out because it's like y'all don't have us prepared enough. So no, I'm not risking my career because y'all want to make some money, put some fans in some seats because y'all selfish. So I thought that yeah, this is a bad idea, and we're getting ready to see that escalate all over the NFL.
And
So
I said it.
if
And I
this is
said it.
true, which is probably
Yeah.
that's
I hope
safe.
not. I hope it's not because
Hmm.
I don't want to be. I don't want to eat no crow because if y'all didn't watch the show last week, I jumped out the window. I really did jump out the window. I said that Calvin Ridley will supplant Julio Jones as the go-to guy in our Falcons offense. I said that, and I was willing to die on the hill for that. But if Calvin Ridley is hurt, y'all know who we going to.
Now,
Y'all know who we going to
fake
if he's
news.
down. I hope so. I really do. If it's
I'm
fake news,
Uh,
I
I'm
uh,
will
looking
die.
at some things, and it looks like this is an old article, so it is indeed right now. I can say fake
Oh,
news for right now.
Jew,
Fake
what you
I'm
news.
looking at
Jew?
some things.
It's fake news,
Jesus.
y'all. It's fake news.
I'm over the day. Okay, I'm just over the day, man.
Okay.
I'm
All
done.
right. Well,
I'm
look, look,
fucking
look,
done.
look, look.
I'm
It's
Hey,
done.
a,
look.
it's a,
Hey, look. I would like my crow fried with some hot sauce. I really would like
nah,
my
man.
crow fried.
It's a bad April Fool's
I
joke.
really do.
It's not real,
I
Dre.
really do.
It's
Cause I
not
show,
real,
I
Dre.
show, I show was about to be like, bruh, my dog. Cause like I
look,
said,
my feelings were hurt.
but no,
Hey,
this is
whoever
why
that was, they need to be blocked. Everybody on Twitter, go to that account, whoever it is, and block that account.
it's fake.
That's bull.
But this is the thing. This is the reason why I
They to the
said
point
that.
where they're all over
But this is why I said that. This is why I said that. Y'all, if y'all didn't watch me what I said last week, I said that Calvin Ridley will be what Julio Jones was to Roddy White. He will be the go-to guy. Now, when we get to the playoffs, which I think the Falcons will go to the playoffs, we already know what number 11 is going to do. But as far as like the regular season, Calvin Ridley will have a breakout year. Matt,
Kevin,
Mike
let
talked
me,
about it. Mike talked about
Kevin,
it.
I
Mike
want
talked
Kevin to.
about Yeah. Mike talked about it when he said, "Who's gonna be your breakout Falcons player on offense and defense?" I said Calvin Ridley and Tech McKinley. I said that, and I
Mhm.
really
Oh
think,
yeah, I got
yeah, I really think that with the skill set that Calvin Ridley has, he will supplant Julio Jones as the number one guy eventually. Because we all know Julio, as much of a beast he is, he's old. He is, but he's still a beast. He really is. So
Go
that's
ahead, Kevin.
why
Kevin,
that's why I
what
said
do
that.
you?
Yeah, go ahead, Kevin. Go ahead, and say what you gonna say.
Well, like I said, hey, with Julio passing that knowledge to him, I can't see why that can't be the case.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody out there on the Falcons Nation to get mad at me in the chat line, my bad, my bad. Don't be talking about he
Hey,
said
man.
he don't
Hey,
be over there talking about he
my
Fake
spread fake.
feelings.
news.
Don't be
Fake
over there. Don't be
news.
over there talking
There
about
you
it's
go.
fake news and stuff. Cause I'm telling you right now, I'll kick y'all all off my show.
You ain't
I'll kick y'all all off my show. I don't
this.
need y'all with y'all
We don't
with
need
y'all.
you. Hey, right. Captain Christmas on the story.
I would kick y'all all off my show. I really
Oh,
would.
man.
All
Right.
y'all.
Captain Christmas
All
on
of
his
y'all.
ass.
I would kick all
Ooh,
y'all off my show.
you
All of
Captain
petty
y'all.
Christmas
as
on his ass.
hell.
I really
We
am. Cause I
You
but I
petty as
but I will
we
say
hell.
wow.
but I will
They
say
can't
this.
kick the new guy off yet.
No, not you,
Petty
not
as
not
Hey,
hell.
no,
hey,
no,
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 no, no, no, no, no.
not you, Kevin. Not you, Kevin. I'm talking about these people over here that making these snide ass comments over here on my. I'll kick all y'all and just make it a permanent show. So my bad, my bad. I can admit that I'm wrong. My bad. I'm sorry, but I'm just saying, yeah. So, but it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna move on to the next one, and whoever is cookie by nature, well, whoever's cookie by nature is, just meet me in the ring. That's
Devontae,
it.
he
I
just
can,
called. He just called.
yeah.
oh
Dre,
Hey,
why you
cookie.
talking
that's
about
oh
bro?
Nah, I just had a day. That's all. We'll talk about it on my part shot. But cookie by nature. Oh wait, hold
Devontae,
on.
Devontae, he just called. He just called. Drake.
He talking about you can't kick me off. Yes, I can. What are you talking about? This is my show. I can kick you off if I want to.
Wow. There we go. Here we go.
So
Nah,
you
we
kick
good. We good.
Oh my god.
you kick
We
Phil
good.
off.
We good. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. You know I ain't gonna kick nobody off. We good. We good.
You just
But
kick
go
Phil
ahead.
off.
Hey man,
Dre
I come
tried
in
to kick
peace,
me
man.
off, so don't let him lie to y'all. Don't let Dre lie to y'all. He tried to kick
W-
me off my own damn show.
Mike,
Okay.
Mike, you lied on me today, so we ain't gonna talk about that because you lied on me today.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Oh man.
Well,
Hey
we gonna go
man.
to the next. We gonna go
Hey
to the next
dude,
subject.
what's your thoughts? What are your thoughts, man? Good gracious. Oh my god. Hey, the Joy
But hey,
Bosa,
look,
man.
hey, look,
Everybody
hey, look,
what
hey,
you got to
look, hey, look. This is Red Cup Rants. This is what we do. This is what we do. If people are upset and offended by this, don't watch us. This is what we are. This is how we are. We are. We are.
They heard
But
me
like I said,
today. They know how
but
crazy
like
I
I
am.
said,
You ain't
but
got to
but like I
explain.
said, but like
They
I
know
said,
it. It's something.
and why is Ladonna on here? Why is Ladonna on here?
Because I'm trying to get y'all to move forward. Because breaking news, Joey Bosa agrees to a 5-year extension, 135 mil, with
We here. I
102
got this.
guaranteed. I know, but I'm helping you out. See, you see when I came on, he shut it up. So I'm back. I'm out of here.
Ladonna, we got
That was
56
a
minutes left.
drive.
We got well over an hour to do that. You didn't have to do that, petty ass. But anyway, um,
Oh my god.
but I will say this: congrats to Joey Bosa. Congrats to him. He is probably one of the premier pass rushers in this game. And as much as his other brother is an idiot, he can play football too. He really can. So I'm gonna spread it around to the room. But props to Joey Bosa to get his money. Shit, I wish he was on the Falcons. That's all I'm gonna say. But y'all go ahead.
Jude, what's your thought? What's your thoughts, man?
What's your job,
Yo,
Bosa?
hey, is Joey Bosa the one that played for the Chargers? I get them
He
mixed up.
played
Or
for
is he the one
no
that played for the
Chargers.
Joey
49ers?
jo,
Chargers.
Joey played for the Chargers and
Chargers.
his brother played for the Niners.
I think it's well deserved. Both of the Bosa brothers are beef. So, I mean, as y'all know, I'm big on my channel about defensive line. When you're building a good defense, you start with your defensive line. I tell everybody, if you look at the 49ers last year in the Super Bowl, I couldn't name who is in their secondary other than Richard. I couldn't name their other cornerbacks, but their defensive line was beasts. They had DeForest Buckner up front. They had Nick Bosa up front. And if you have a great defensive line that can get after the quarterback, you don't need great secondary play. So that's what I really think with the Falcons this year, kind of just to kind of sprinkle in the Falcons. I think the same thing with our Falcons this year. We're really young on our back, but I think our defensive line is much improved. So I think Joey Bosa deserves every penny because he's a beast. So, I mean, I think the Chargers are building their team the correct way. You start up front on defense and on offense. You start with your offensive line and your defensive line. You go out to the wide and out to your special players, the wide receivers, running backs. But it all starts up front. So I guarantee the next player they pay is going to be what's the other kid that got Melvin Ingram? I think is on the other side of him. He's gonna be the
Yeah,
next guy to get a contract. Just watch.
Yeah, Ingram. Yeah.
yeah,
Just watch because you have to have those two guys, and that's the biggest thing with the kid Shaq Barrett, I think it is, that plays for Tampa. I'm not a huge fan of his, even though he led the league in sacks last year. I think he's gonna take a step back just for the mere fact that I think people don't realize how good Tampa's defensive line was with Adama Sue playing on that defensive line with him, and with JPP playing on the other side of him. Because if you remember, Shaq Barrett, I believe, started with the Broncos, and he was on the opposite side of Von Miller. He didn't ball out. So all these people that saying like Shaq
Mm-hmm.
Barrett is one of the best pass rushers in the game, I really don't think he's one of the best pass rushers. So I really think that Joey Bosa, they did the right thing with signing him. You start with your defensive line. I guarantee you guys, next player that's going to get paid is going to be, I think his name's Ingram. He's going to
yeah.
be the next guy to get
I
paid.
think he's going to get traded. I think he's going to get traded. I don't think you
You
can.
think so?
I don't think you can pay. Yes, I think he's to get traded. I don't think you can pay two defensive linemen $100 million. He's just got $100 million guaranteed. I don't think he'll be able to. They'll be able to pay two
I
defensive linemen
honestly,
a hundred million dollars.
I don't think Ingram will get 100 million. I think he'll be more in the range of 60 to 80. to
Right.
me
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
still too
because
That's what
much.
I'm saying.
That's still too much.
nah,
That's too
well,
much.
well,
That's way too
well.
much.
I mean, think about it. Who do the Chargers
Name
really have?
two. Name. Hold up. Name two players on one team that has gotten $80 million, $100 million, or $60 million on the same defensive line.
Okay,
Nah,
you said
I
defensive
said
line, so I didn't say anything. So yeah, it hasn't. It
Yeah,
hasn't.
because
But
it
I will.
doesn't happen. It doesn't happen.
But I will say this: Seattle has. I will say the one team that has
Chump
dedicated
change.
more money to the
Chump change.
defense side is the Seahawks. So I mean,
The
Yeah.
only other
but
player on their team.
we already know what the Seahawks did, which we're gonna talk about later on. We already know what the Seahawks did. So I mean, you gotta win a
The only
championship
other
one way or
player they
another,
got.
right?
But you
Go
guys
ahead,
got to
Drew.
think about it. The only other player that they got to pay on that defense for the Chargers is the that kid Derwin James. I think his name is their strong safety or free safety. He's the
Nah,
he's the only
nah,
player. He's the
nah.
only
They
player
gonna
I think
trade
they
it.
get. You
Nah,
think
they
they'll
gonna
trade
trade
him?
him because their owner is
Wow.
cheap as hell. They gonna trade him. They gonna trade
I
him.
mean,
think that'd be a
I
bad
mean,
idea for them.
yeah,
I
it
mean they
would.
let Phil.
Who is that?
They gonna let him go, man. So I mean that's my opinion.
My
They
Swiss
better
Army.
pay him.
So,
Uh,
They
but
better
go
pay
ahead,
him.
Kevin. Go ahead, Kevin. What you got to say, bro?
like Drew said, like I said, you the big uglies is what's gonna win you the games. You gotta pay that defensive line. And for any player, get your money. Because I know that career is not guaranteed.
Facts, big facts right there, Kevin. You said
I
it
knew you
yourself.
were gonna say
Get
you
yo
always
look.
gotta say that.
See. That's why me and Kevin cool because get your money. If you're an NFL player, that's why I said a lot of these players, a lot of people are upset about these players opting out. Get your money and
Maggie,
just
Maggie, boom, y'all. What are y'all thoughts on this, man?
I'm so mad.
I mean, yeah,
I'm getting my
look,
money.
let
I'm
me tell you
sitting at
like this.
home.
If the NFL look, Maggie, boom. If the NFL is giving you $200,000 on top of your salary to just sit at home and do nothing, what are you gonna do? Like, just be honest. What are you gonna do? You're gonna play. You're gonna play football for a bunch of people that don't care. Like, seriously, come on.
sitting my black ass home. I mean, that's
Thank you. Yes,
I'm not putting
absolutely.
Exactly.
football in front of
I'm
no
gonna sit at home. Cause think about it. I was reading a story about Goodwin who was playing for. His wife had three miscarriages, and
Mm.
then they finally had a
He,
child. And you really think he want to play football? Come on, let's be real. I'm gonna tell you
You
right
know
now.
what? I'm gonna just call you a Grim Reaper of Red Cup Rants. See, you're just a bearer of bad news today, ain't you?
Ask me if I give a fuck.
though.
Ask me if
Take
I
my
give a
money.
fuck, girl. Ask me if I give a fuck. Like really, come on, dog. I just been blessed to see my 40th year on this earth. You think I really give a fuck? I'm serious, dog. Like, come on, man. I mean, it's just the fact of the matter is a lot of these people are so fixated on these athletes performing for us. They are not,
Mm-hmm.
they realize they're not human. Like, come on, bro. Like, really? Like, they see the millions. They see the millions. Like, come on. Let's be honest. If all of us were making a million and we have an option to sit at home and not do shit, you really think we're gonna do something? Raise your hand if you're gonna do something if you just sit at home for a million. I know I won't. I won't. Anybody? Anybody?
It depends on what it
Cause
is. It depends on
Right
what
there.
it
man,
is.
you lie, Mike. You lying. Stop
Bro,
lying. Stop lying, bro.
at the house.
You know if you had a million sitting on the
Y'all
table, you
got
ain't gonna do nothing else. So yeah,
Yeah, I got to
collect your
think about
money.
this
Boom.
too.
What you gonna do?
Well, hold on.
Boom. What are you
I'm
gonna
gonna say,
do?
go, go ahead, Boom.
I would say if you're gonna give me $1 million to sit at home and play with my newborn,
Facts.
I'm staying home
Thank
because
you. Thank you.
need somebody across the
I
floor.
know I'm not gonna be up for a
Sit at
contract.
home.
I'm not gonna be
Yeah.
up for a contract. The only thing you can do is trade me. If you trade me, another team is gonna pay me my money anyways.
Facts.
I'd
Big
rather you
facts.
stay at home. And
Thank you.
with Bosa getting his contract, Hey, congrats
Thank
to
you,
him.
ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in to Red Cup Rants. The show is finally over. It is over. No more Red Cup Rants,
Oh
okay?
no! We ain't got a party shot yet. You better cut that shit. We got the party shot to still go. Fuck that. Why
um,
you bullshit?
Joey
he,
Bosa got getting that contract. He deserved it. He played his ass off. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he had a rocky start with his rookie contract, but hey,
Mm-hmm.
he not only did he get
He
paid,
earned it. He
uh,
earned it.
he earned every penny
He
of that
earned it.
contract. So him
Just like
getting
a
paid this much, yes, he deserved it. Now the only question is he still going to perform at the same level as he has been?
right.
yeah.
Because we all know there are times where players get paid ridiculous amount of money and they just fall off the conversations of who's the good player, who's the best defensive player, this that. So that is yet to be seen. But him get his contract for what he has done up to this point, yes, he absolutely deserves that contract. Agree with you.
Okay.
I
I
agree.
agree.
He
And
deserves that contract as well.
I'm
You
gonna let
look at
I'm gonna
his
let
numbers.
I'm gonna let Phil go, and then Maggie, you next, because I know you wanted to say something. So Phil, go ahead, and
You
then I'm
look
gonna
at
let you
his.
go. I'm gonna let you go after Maggie.
You look at his numbers. You can't deny that he doesn't deserve it. For 2016, 10 and a half sacks. And you got 2017, 12 and a half. 2018, he kind of fell off with 5.5, and he came back last year with 11 and a half sacks. So you can't deny that he's putting up the numbers. He's doing what he needs to do. So I mean, he's well deserving of the money. The
Mhm.
question is just like Boom said: will he perform to that high level that he did last season with this new contract? We tend to see players get this money, and then it's a significant drop. So I'm anxious to see whether he can
The
carry.
miss,
A
for
miss.
example.
Yeah, yeah. All right, Maggie, go ahead. Say what you gotta say. I know you want to chime in, so go ahead.
Well, what I wanted to say is basically like some teams are not even having fans coming in the stadium, even with these players opting out, getting all this money, and we don't have anybody filling these seats. That means they're not buying the merchandise. Even with the Falcons, right now they're having issues with jerseys because things are coming overseas. So they're losing revenue right now. So it's just best to just go ahead and cut it all the way out anyway. I mean, that's just my opinion, but I feel like even coming into the new season after this fact, somebody's going to be, the NFL is going to take a cut. That's just
True,
how I
true,
feel.
true,
So
true,
I,
true.
it's just something. It's going to affect next season, no matter how we think. However we think about it,
Oh
it's
yeah,
going to make an effect
Yeah,
next year.
absolutely. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
I
yeah.
agree with you, Maggie. I think it'll affect the next couple of seasons. To be honest with you,
Mm-hmm.
um, you just don't have a business or corporation like that take such a hit and it not affect you for at least a few seasons. You look at how much fans love football, basketball, baseball, all sports are going to take a really big hit. You can even look at pro like wrestling; they're taking a hit. So the fans do make these shows, they do make these sporting events. Um, so without them, without merchandise being purchased, you're going to take a hit. There's going to be some revenue loss. Um, so like I said, all this coming in. I think, like I said, just come up with a plan for next season. That's all
Yeah,
you can do at this point.
yeah. Jew, your thoughts?
Yeah.
I don't have nothing else. Are you still referring to Joey Bosa or what? Or just the season in general?
Just a general.
I mean, like I was saying, I don't feel like none of these guys should have to risk, you know, putting their family on the line. Because like I said, it's and like you guys were saying, football, it's almost impossible to do a bubble because it's too many. You gotta think about it. When we go to play the Las Vegas Raiders this season, we gotta fly, or they gotta fly to us from the West Coast to the East Coast, where they're in the bubble, they're basically in that controlled environment. So it's impossible to do that with football. So I feel like that's what Todd Gurley's basically saying. Todd Gurley basically was stating we don't have a plan. They don't have a clear cut plan. The NBA sat down and they came up with a great plan when they had that off time. they came up with a great plan, a safe plan for everybody where they felt comfortable. They're doing testing almost every day for those players, so they feel comfortable. They're in that bubble, so they don't have to worry about contracting or taking something over to their children or the elderly, their grandparents, and things of that nature. So I feel like they should just cut it. As much as I want to see football, because I love football, I don't think that entertainment comes before a person's life. I'm a human being just like them. And all it's
Facts.
going to really take is one of
Facts.
those star players to get severely sick and be in the hospital or, God forbid, pass away. That'll be one of the biggest, like, go ahead. Go ahead, Dre.
Or you could be like Lou Williams and get some chicken wings at Magic City.
Man, hell, see,
Oh man, don't get
he just
started
don't
there.
know how to behave.
Yeah,
Mm.
man.
But I will say this. But go ahead, Drew. Go ahead and finish what you got to say. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
basically, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, and then another thing is with the NBA players, because they're in that controlled environment, they can't even leave the wild world of sports. Like they're here in Florida, but they can't even go off campus. So you don't have to worry about somebody going to Magic City to get some wings because they're basically in that. He did that before he went to that controlled environment. So I feel like with the NFL, who knows what these young players are going to do? You know, these young players they're not going to necessarily follow the staying inside and quarantining. You're gonna have one dumb player that's gonna go out there and go to the club or go to a bar that's open and end up contracting something and taking it to the other players that have been quarantining. Or you don't
Yeah.
know what those guys like the training staff is doing because you got to realize, with football, they have a lot more coaches and a lot more training staff that actually the equipment managers and all of those people that also are going home to their families. So I just feel like it's not worth it. And like Maggie was, they already are taking a huge, it's a huge decline right now in jersey sales, a huge decline right now in merchandise being sold for all teams because nobody knows. It's up in the air. Like me personally, I haven't even bought one of the new Falcons jerseys yet, and I love jerseys and
I
things of
haven't
that
either.
nature.
Cause
But I
I
haven't
showed
bought.
what I showed
Yeah,
one of that cocaine. I showed one of that all white Dion Jones jersey that they just put out. I wanted
yeah,
that, but
I
I
like
haven't
all of the
ordered it yet.
jerseys, but my
Yeah.
point was why order it because I'm seeing all of my friends on Twitter saying like it's gonna take forever to get here. Like I have friends that
Mm-hmm.
ordered jerseys like way when they first put the jerseys out, and they're just now getting them like 3 months later. So what's the point of spending that $150 or whatever you're gonna spend on that jersey, and you're not gonna even get it right now? So
Yeah.
then
Not
there's
even
a
My
gonna
lot
get
of
it in the
people, right?
season.
so my question
Right,
to you
exactly.
guys. My question to you guys is this. Charleston Nash posed a question. What would you rather have, a Super Bowl ring or a multi-million-dollar contract?
Super
Me
Bowl ring.
personally, me personally, give me the money. I want the money. Give me the money.
Are you talking
Damn,
about as an individual player, Drew?
just in general, it's like if you play a healthy career in the NFL,
Oh,
you don't win no Super Bowl ring, but you made a bunch of money.
I I
Would
think like
you?
Boone saying, I think a Super Bowl ring, right? The reason I say a Super Bowl ring, let me say it like this: it depends on what franchise you play for too, though. Because if you play for like the Dallas Cowboys and you get a Super Bowl ring, you set for life because you can do marketing, you
Yeah.
can do a lot with being a Super Bowl champion, and that's the whole bit of the whole thing that Skip Bayless always talks about when it comes to Dak Prescott and his contract situation. His big thing was, well, Dak makes so much money off the field because of marketing and things of that nature. And if you're a Super Bowl
Mm-hmm.
champion, you're set for life. Like Emmitt
That,
Smith, yeah,
that goes.
yeah, I mean, you set for life. They're gonna take care of you. But like, I can't say the same for say like the Falcons or a team like the Saints. I can't say the same because I don't know. We don't have Super Bowl trophies, and we're not the number one NFL franchise. So I can't
Right.
say the same for the smaller franchises. But for those big franchises, like if you play for the Steelers, you play for the Cowboys that had those diehard fans, and that are those bigger franchises, the Packers, you're set for life. Like Brett Favre is set for life. Aaron Rodgers is set for life.
Yep.
Damn
But
ring.
I mean,
Hey,
I
I
look.
would say Super Bowl
Damn.
ring.
hold on.
What?
Getting that Super Bowl ring, yeah, you might be taking a pay cut here and there, but guess what? You did not put yourself first. You put a team first to get that ring because that's what everyone's playing for, right? Is that ring, not money. Money comes regardless. you're still gonna make millions regardless. Now, about getting that ring, you on paper forever. No one can take that away from you. Money, they can. But your name on a paper or in the Hall of Fame somewhere, hey, on this Super Bowl team, this guy was there. No one can take that away from me. So I'd rather have something permanent somewhere rather than have something that's just gonna be here for a few years. Because
True.
the more money you're gonna make, the more you're gonna spend. Of course, not everyone's gonna spend, go all out. But hey, there are some players that have. There's a documentary on Netflix that shows that where players have made $20-30 million, and right today they are broke, they are homeless. So, I can live with the ring and have $2 million in my bank and be good because I know marketing, like you said, is going to come. And with the Super Bowl ring, they come even harder and pay even more. So you either get the money now and no Super Bowl, or the Super Bowl now and get money over time. I'd rather have none.
Well, I just want to say this because the greatest quarterback to me didn't win a Super Bowl, and he's doing real fine, and that's Dan Marino. So I guess it fluctuates between.
Like you said, it depends on the franchise. It depends on the market.
I mean, I just want to say it fluctuates between who we feel is great. I think Dan Marino. I think Dan Marino's a great quarterback, but he didn't win a ring. And then also, I think that a guy like Trent Dilfer, who I think is total trash, won the Super Bowl ring, and I think he's trash.
But see, even though Dan Marino didn't win the Super Bowl ring, he has that one thing that goes with his name, a perfect record.
Oh no, he wasn't on that perfect team. He wasn't. He came after. He came after. He went to the Super Bowl, but he lost to the 49ers. He did go, but he lost.
But
he's a Hall of Famer though. He is a Hall of Famer.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
But having his name associated with the franchise that went undefeated.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I agree. Yeah. Go ahead, Boom.
No, I'm done.
All right, well, go ahead, Phil. Then we move on to the next subject.
That's like I said. That's kind of a toss up. As Boom said, when you're in these big marketing places, without winning a Super Bowl, it can work for you. Excuse me. Yeah, like he said, it can work for you. And it's like Dre said, you have a lot of great players who have never won a Super Bowl, and they're still very taken care of. They're still succeeding. So it's a toss up. Me personally, I'm gonna go with the Super Bowl ring. It shows that all the things that I've helped my team do, it came to an accomplishment of winning a Super Bowl, being one of the ones to stand up there and say, "Hey, I did it." There's a lot of people, a lot of greats to come through to have never won the big one. And it's in all sports, not just football.
They'll say they'd rather have a Super Bowl ring. So I agree with you, Phil. I'm with you on that. I do. I agree with you on that. So, but with that being said, Mike, you got the next subject?
Oh man, this is I don't know what. I think we've kind of got our idea as far as the NBA bubble. I think that applies to both baseball as well as the NBA, NFL. I want you guys' opinion on this.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Look, all I'm saying is I'm ready. I am ready. Look. I know. They are two old men, but I will say this. And me and Mike, we have shared many stories about this guy. Probably there are three guys that I follow faithfully.
Ladies, you gotta get the ladies first.
Well, go ahead, Mag. I know you ready to go. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you go, and then we go around the field like we always do. But go ahead.
first and foremost, you need to go ahead and set the schedule and fly in because I'm having a party. Corona or not, wear your mask. Look, it's a party. But
Well, I don't know. I don't know
y'all
because
already know who I'm
you know
for.
me. Hey, look, you know me. I might go bougie and might just show up at the fight wherever it's at. I just might be at the fight.
So you gotta take.
You and Bougie don't even
But
go in the same sentence.
Well, you ain't gonna talk about me tonight because first of
They
all,
don't even go in the same
you
sentence.
ain't gonna talk about me tonight because we on the family show, so you ain't gonna talk about me tonight, bro.
Wow.
But go ahead, Maggie. Go ahead, Maggie. I know you said you want to talk about this potential great fight that I think is gonna happen. But go ahead, Maggie. Do your thing.
oh, it's gonna be. I feel, and you said old men. I'm letting you know now.
Oh no,
Mike
oh no.
Tyson ain't old man. Have
I
y'all seen
think,
the video? I'm just saying,
bruh. Hey,
he
Mike,
is
Mike,
ready.
Mike. I
Physically,
sent you,
he's always been in shape.
Mike. I sent you the video, bruh. He ready to go.
He ready.
Man, look. Let me tell you
Hey
something. Let me
man.
tell
Yeah.
you something. I'm gonna go ahead and say my thing, and I'm gonna let y'all talk.
So he
As a there are three people. There are three men in this sport that there's four men in the sport that I follow. Regardless, you can't talk bad about them because I'm gonna check your ass if you do. It's Michael Jordan. It's Michael Jordan. Mike Tyson. Bo Jackson. And King Griffey Jr. You can't talk about them. Oh wait, five. Dion. You can't talk about them. You can't because they molded my childhood. I thought Mike Tyson was the most invincible man on this earth. I thought that man couldn't be beat. So when he lost to Buster Douglas, I cried for about 3 or 4 days when he lost to Buster Douglas. I really did. I
Man.
really did because
Hey man.
cause when I saw Michael Jordan miss a jump shot, I was like, wow, this man missed a jump shot, and I was crushed. But when I saw Mike Tyson lose the fight to Buster Douglas, I cried because Mike Tyson was every black male kid in the neighborhood that thought that he could be that man. He was our inspiration. I know everybody talks about Michael Jordan, everybody talks about King Griffey, and rightfully so, even Bo Jackson, rightfully so. But Mike Tyson was the dude. He was our guy. He was the guy
Oh yeah,
that
that's how he.
yeah, that's what he made. He struggled. He found something he was good at, just like we are as SPN. He found something he was good at, and he became very great at it. That man won a heavyweight championship at 20 years old. At 20 years
Hey,
old.
hey, let me say this. Let me
Go ahead,
say
Mike.
this.
Go ahead,
Just
Mike.
think about this. Just I have never seen a 50-year-old guy that is so fucking electric. That dude is
He can't speak.
scary.
Wait. I will say this though. There's one man that can say that, and that's the most electrifying man in sports entertainment. That's The Rock. But go ahead.
Oh my
Go
god.
ahead.
Get out of here with that
Yeah,
mess,
really
man.
was good to roll that in.
I'm just saying, though,
Yo,
man. I'm
man.
just saying, man. Hey, look, hey, I'm just saying. But go ahead, Mike. And then Maggie, you go ahead. I ain't mean to cut you off, but when you talk about Mike Tyson, I get excited. So I'm gonna let Mike go, and I'm gonna let Maggie. Cause y'all know I get. As a matter of fact, when I get off, I might place a punch out just because. I might place a punch out.
Your boy said
He's
punch
not
out.
joking
Yeah.
either. He's so not joking.
Hey, look, I
He's
know the
not
code.
joking. He's not joking.
Look. If you don't know the code to get the Mike Tyson on in Nintendo, we can't be friends. We
Hey
can't.
Dre,
We cannot.
hey
We
Dre,
can't be friends.
hey Dre, hey
But go
Dre,
ahead, Mike. Go ahead, Mike. Go
Dre,
ahead, Mike. And then Maggie, you go after that.
hey Dre. You see Sean's comment?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
He ain't gonna hurt himself. He's not. He's not gonna hurt himself.
Oh my
If
god.
any,
Hey, look, man.
but go ahead,
I'm
Mike. Go
gonna
ahead,
say
Mike,
this.
and then Maggie, you follow suit.
I'm gonna
Go
say this.
ahead.
I'm a fan of Roy Jones, and I'm a fan. Those are like besides
Yes.
Muhammad Ali. Those are my two favorite fighters. I don't think it's safe for Roy Jones to get in the ring with that man. because Mike Tyson now he's not only a boxer, but he's a street guy.
He's a
He's a
warrior.
street fighter first. This dude can snap at a millisecond. That's the most dangerous. Like that's dangerous in itself. And to not only that, Roy Jones is not as fast as he used to be. Mike Tyson is, and he is scary with that. Like I said, with that mentality, with that speed. I don't give a damn if it is a damn exhibition. I didn't get no. I'm not walking near him. I'm not touching his shoulder. I'm not taking $2 from him. I'm not taking $1 million from him. Mike Tyson is a scary ass human being, and I would not get in a ring. I mean, he bit off Holyfield's ear. Why the hell I'm gonna get in the ring with somebody who bit off a motherfucking ear? Just think about that. So I don't know, Maggie. Maggie, go because like I said, I'm not getting in the ring with Mike Tyson. I'm not shaking his hand. I'm not. I'm just gonna stare at him and look at him and nod. That's all I'm gonna do.
Well, I can say this. For one thing, whoever watches AEW, Mike Tyson's been prepping and he's been staying physical. You know, even though he got his little whole, business going on with the marijuana and everything like that. But that man's been staying active. So, and watching him train the way he's training, I don't see Roy Jones doing that. I don't know what he's doing behind the scenes. We don't know what's going on with him. But Mike Tyson is more than ready. And I'm going to say this. I don't think that's going to go all of those 8 rounds. What is it, 8 rounds? I don't see it going that far.
But I will say this: they said 8 rounds, and they also said it's not going to be any judges. But if one of the guys get hurt, they're going to stop the fight.
Okay.
Regardless of what the round is, they're going to stop the fight.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So if everybody talk about how Mike Tyson's going to be, this is not going to last long. If Mike Tyson goes the way, because I don't know, I shared it in our group. The way that Mike Tyson was talking, he was selling the fight, but you can see the look in his eyes. He's like, the itch is back. Like it's like Michael Jordan when he came back to the Wizards. The itch is back. The man is healthy. He is focused. Look, like I said, that's my guy. I grew up on Tyson. I sat on CBS and watched him knock folks out in the first and second round. I was supposed to be in bed at 9 o'clock, and Mike Tyson fight at 8:30. The fight was over at 8:37. It was time for me to go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, but I'm gonna let Maggie go ahead, and then we gonna let Kevin talk about it, and then we're gonna move on. If anybody else want to talk about it, that's cool. But we're trying to speed up the show. So Maggie, if you want to keep speaking on it, then Kevin, you can talk, and then we'll keep going.
I was just saying that I don't think it's gonna go 8 rounds. I think Roy Jones gonna get hurt. So I mean, I'm ready to just collect my coins at the door for this fight. But
I will
go on. But it's not gonna go. You think?
But I will say this: the winner of this is all of us because we grew up on them 2 guys. I still think that Mike Tyson is one of the greatest heavyweights of all time, and I think Roy Jones is probably one of the best pound for pound fighters of all time. You know, everybody talks about Floyd Mayweather, but Roy Jones was Floyd Mayweather before Floyd Mayweather. But Roy Jones,
yes, he was.
But Roy Jones fights. He fights.
Yeah.
So, but go ahead, Kevin. Say what you gotta say, and then we'll move on to the next one, and we'll keep going. But go ahead and say what you think about this fight. How do you feel?
Mike Tyson looked stronger than he did when he was young.
Hey, what they say? Hey, Kevin, what they say? That old man strength. That old man strength.
No, that's that weed strength that he got.
That weed strength.
That weed strength.
But I will say this. If we get enough funds, we need to go take an RCR retreat to that Tyson ranch. That's all I'm saying. We need to go ahead and take that retreat to the RCR to the Tyson rants because I'm telling you right now, it's either between the weed or me and Mike Tyson. We gonna do something eventually. So I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to say because I ain't like I said that hook boy that
No,
scared me.
That's it.
man. Look, and I'm gonna holler at my boy Rich because I'm gonna bring him on next week. We gotta talk about this because me and Mike was on the last show, and Rich felt that Mike Tyson was very overrated. So we gonna have to probably bring him on for that one.
Man,
So.
he a damn Saints fan. That's all you got to know, man. That's all y'all got to know. That's
So,
it.
but
Period.
do anybody else want to talk about the? There are no stipulations. It's an exhibition. It's an exhibition. No, ma'am, it's an exhibition. So, basically, what happens in the exhibition? They're not gonna fully. They're gonna pull punches. There are gonna be no judges, and the first person that actually gets physically hurt, they're gonna stop the fight. It's an 8 round exhibition, but if it's round 4 and somebody gets hurt, they're gonna stop the fight because it's totally an exhibition. But I could take from the consensus of all of us, we want to see Mike Tyson back in the ring. Am I correct?
I
Oh
was.
yeah. I
Yeah,
don't
I
care what it is. This is
yeah,
I
yeah.
said he better hope there. Well, don't better hope he pulls them punches.
The thing
Oh, hey.
about
He better hope he pulls
hey,
them punches I saw. He pulled them shits. He gonna make me shit the torch.
Hey, at this
Bruh,
point, I'm just here to hear him talk at the end.
hey,
That's
look.
all.
I saw the videos and I was like,
like
man,
break some ribs, but if
yeah.
it's about the fight, I mean, it's gonna be pointless. But I want to see him back. I want to see him get that full range. You know, his favorite.
Hey, look. If he get the full range like he did in the videos, man, it's gonna be a quick night, man. But if anybody want to say anything else about the fight before we move on, Phil, you want to say anything about the
At
fight?
this point, I just want to see the interview after it's done. That's all. I just want to hear Tyson talk after it's done. That's all I want to hear.
Hey, my back. My
That
back.
boy Tyson sound like Bugs Bunny back there.
Boy, that's all I want to hear. I'm just here for. I'm just ready to laugh. That's all I'm.
I know, but you know what? I like I said, I want to see 2 of the greatest. It's like honestly, it's like watching Barry Bonds and Ken Griffey Jr. in a home run derby. It's the same way I feel. That's the same way I feel. So, if y'all don't want to talk about that anymore, we can move on to the next subject, Mike. We can go ahead and keep going, keep it moving.
Oh man. I don't think y'all want to talk about no damn Patrick Mahomes shit. He got rich people problem now, so it ain't no use to talk about Patrick Mahomes, man.
Look. All I'm gonna say is, first off,
Hey,
all I'm gonna say is,
Kevin.
no, I'm just gonna say that I'm gonna let Kevin go in the field goal. All I want to say is, first off, get your bag, young brother, and second of all, congratulations on making your first investment with your bag. Salute, brother. And then I'm gonna let Kevin and Phil go. That's all I want to say.
Man, like I said, that's gonna make it hard for the next quarterback to get paid.
Lamar Jackson gonna get paid. Trust me, he gonna get
remember
paid.
Deshaun Watson is up next.
Yeah, Deshaun Watson, Patrick Mahomes, they are even though he didn't do anything in this season, Baker Mayfield gonna get paid too.
Man,
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield gonna get his ass cut out the league.
Hey man, look. We beat them in the Rose Bowl, so I'm good. We beat them, so we good. I'm good. So we all right. But
Do you
I
think?
will say this. And Mike, you agree with when I say this? And everybody talks about how these quarterbacks are making all this money. It's the market. It really is the market. It really is because when Matthew Stafford got 140 million, Jimmy Garoppolo got 140 million, Eddie Dalton got 120 million. Matt Ryan and Aaron Rodgers will sit back like, I deserve 150, 160 million. So it's no surprise to me that Patrick Mahomes got what he got. Because when Matt Ryan and Aaron Rodgers and Drew Brees and Tom Brady, all these guys leave, they are going to be the next wave that come in to take over the mantle, supposedly. So when I found out that Patrick
Um,
Mahomes got, what he got, I wasn't surprised at all. I really wasn't.
So do you think they'll be a $1 billion quarterback?
Go ahead, Kevin. What you say?
Hell,
I, I ain't mean to interrupt, but I just want to say, you think there's going to be
go
a
ahead.
$1 billion quarterback later down the line?
Absolutely. Yes. Absolutely. Yes.
Hell yeah, he gonna be
Yes.
white. He gonna
I
be a
mean, I
white
mean, I mean,
quarterback.
I
There ain't gonna
mean,
be no
I
black
mean,
quarterback.
I mean. This is what I said. This is what I said, and I said it many, many, many times ago. I said either Patrick Mahomes or Lamar Jackson will be the first $200 million quarterback, and Patrick Mahomes proved me right 3 or 4 times over. He proved me right. So when we are long gone from this earth, there's going to be a multi. There's going to be a big. Cause you gotta think about it. As much as people say the NFL is down, they're still getting paid. They got TV contracts. They got the NFL Network. They got ESPN. They're still gonna get their money. How you think? Everybody talk about the fans talk about. Oh, I contribute this, this, and this. You know the NFL crowd or the NFL fans contribute 15-20% to the NFL's economy.
Yeah.
So that's basically like me going to Popeyes and trying to get a 16 piece and I get a 2 wings and a biscuit. Basically. That's basically what it is.
You don't tell
Man,
a
So
fan
you
that.
ate
it
Popeye.
really is because
Home got
it
me hungry as hell right now.
right, that's what I'm saying. Like these fans are so entitled to think that they are contributing to these players' salaries. You don't like Mike, you even said it yourself. Jew, and I'm sure you understand Jew, they don't understand the intricacies of NFL players getting paid. It's not just the salaries. It's not just the salaries. It's not just the bonuses. It's everything else that could ties into that. Especially if you're a popular quarterback like a Patrick Mahomes or Lamar Jackson or Deshaun Watson or Matt Ryan, Aaron Rodgers. It contributes more to that. So these NFL fans that talk about, oh, I contribute to the salary, shut the fuck up. You contribute about $4.27 to their salary. Trust me. Trust me.
Ain't
Jew,
enough.
what do you think about the
Well, go ahead, Drew.
what do you think Joe, what do you think about the quarterback market, man? You think NFL um as far as
I
Patrick
think
Mahomes his contract, what
I
do you
don't
think about it?
see I don't see like Deshaun Watson, how y'all were talking about Deshaun Watson. I don't see him getting the money that Patrick Mahomes got. The only way I
He
see him getting that money that Pat Mahomes got is if he does an extended contract. I don't think people realize that 10-year deal that Pat Mahomes signed
Say good night. Say good
is a
night.
team, it's a team,
Say good
it's a
night.
team friendly deal.
Say bye bye.
what Drew, I will say this. I think, and I get what you're coming from. I really do. I'm just looking at the fact that we got guys like Andy Dalton that hasn't won what? How many games has Andy Dalton won at playoff wise?
Dakota Prescott that I
And
want
and then,
his
and then, and
I
then
want boom.
yes,
I want
yes.
boom. I want your
I'm gonna let
opinion on that,
I want Dak's gonna tell us, but you gotta look at guys like Sam Darnold or Josh Allen, who people will think are very great quarterbacks. I think they're great quarterbacks, but I don't think they're like elite guys compared to like Mahomes or Lamar Jackson. Those guys, you
Right,
know what? Those guys remind me of Those guys remind me of Jimmy Garoppolo and Matthew Stafford. They haven't done anything. I mean,
right.
yes, Jimmy Garoppolo got to the Super Bowl, but it wasn't really him. He was Trent Dilfer, basically. That's basically what he
Right.
was.
Yeah.
So when you look at guys like Sam Darnold and Josh Allen, who are going to get paid because of what Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, and even Deshaun Watson are going to get, is it more of the players involved that are going to be the next crop of great quarterbacks, or is it the? Because me personally, I think it's the market. The market's going to set
man. All right,
the
Right,
I was
right.
precedent
gonna say
for it,
about that.
You're
especially
right.
with Patrick Mahomes getting paid like he is. That
Right.
set the precedent for what quarterbacks are going to pay as far as the scale.
Right. Well, I'm just saying I don't think it's automatically going to be the next quarterback up, and I think that was the problem that Dak had with his agent. He overplayed his hand because a lot of people were
Mm.
saying that Dak was going to get more than Patrick Mahomes because he's getting paid after Pat Mahomes, and usually that's how it works. But I think that's the reason that Dallas didn't pay him because I think he thought that he was worth more than like I think he overplayed his hand basically, thinking that he was worth more than he really was worth, and that's why they franchise tagged him. So I do think eventually someone will be like $1 billion or $500 million, because you got to look at the TV money. That's what they really base it off of. The TV money goes up pretty much every year. Now with this COVID stuff going on, depending on what happens this season, the TV money might not continue to shoot up if we don't have a season for some reason, or if the season is shortened or something like that. But eventually, a player is going to make more than Patrick Mahomes eventually. But I'm just talking about right now. Like the next player that gets paid, like if Deshaun Watson gets paid next, I don't think he's going to get paid more than Pat Mahomes unless he decides to do a 10-year deal.
Nobody's gonna get paid more than Patrick Mahomes. That's what I think.
No, I think eventually somebody will, but I don't think it's happening now because the quarterback.
I don't see anybody.
You gotta think. Y'all gotta think about who's coming out of college. It's a lot of guys that still want to come out of college.
No, this man he's not getting paid to be a quarterback. He's getting that money to the face of the NFL. That's a major difference. There's a major difference being a quarterback and being the face of. I hear what you're saying. This man is getting paid that much money to be the face of the NFL. That's the difference. Not quarterback, but the face of the NFL.
Right. Well, I get where you're coming from, man, Mike. But what I'm trying to say is, if another generational talent comes out, which is possibly can be another generational quarterback. Because to be honest, when Pat Mahomes came out of college, we didn't see Pat Mahomes being Pat Mahomes. Because if we did, he would have been the number one pick.
Yes, hell I did.
No. Mike, I disagree with you. Because if that was the case,
I ain't talking about you.
But I will say this. The reason why I say that, because if it was true, then Chicago Patrick Mahomes should have been a Chicago Bear, because the Bears, they are stupid as hell, because they traded up. And my homeboy, I tried to get him on tonight because I want him to explain why. You have a great defense. The Bears have a great defense. Khalil Mack,
want a white quarterback in Chicago. Let's be real. They didn't want a black quarterback in Chicago.
No, they didn't. No, they are stupid. That's what they are. They didn't want a white. They are stupid, because even if they get they are stupid.
I'm about to lose subscribers, so I'll just shut up. Okay.
I'm just saying, because you had Patrick Mahomes, Deshaun Watson, basically in your lap.
You just proved my point.
Yeah.
But I'll shut up.
But you went and got Mitch. I don't even call Trubisky. I call him Trash Biscuit.
Go ahead, Boom.
That's his name. But go ahead, Boom. Boom.
Can I say one more thing before Boom go?
No,
go ahead.
I got two things. Go ahead. One, with what Patrick Mahomes did with his money, very smart. He got that money, put it right to work. Make that money, make more money. So, I mean, being a part owner for the Kansas City Royals, excellent. Keep it all in the same city, and let it grow. Yeah, that doesn't pull, because of his face, like Mike said, because his face, he'll bring in more fans, more loyalty, right? The second thing I want to say is the comment that Triple G put up. Dakota, a $25 million quarterback a year. That's it. Now, about that, I agree with you. I really do. But because of what Dre said, it's the market.
It's the market.
It's
the market.
It's not because of what his skill levels are or whatever. It's the market and what the quarterbacks are being paid. So now with this Patrick Mahomes contract out there, it's going to be a big hurdle for quarterbacks working out their deals with their respective teams, because they want to be on that level or higher. That's always the case. Whenever a quarterback is signed, it's always at that level or even higher. Go back, what was it, 5-6 years when Stafford got paid?
Hey, Manning.
Stafford and Rodgers going back and forth? For a brief moment, Stafford was the highest paid quarterback. And then a month later, Aaron Rodgers. got that
Shoot,
contract.
right? Hey, look, hey,
So
boom,
it
even
goes back and forth.
boom,
So I agree with you that he's
yeah,
not worth more than that. It's just how the market gets played every
yeah,
year. That's all it is.
yeah.
Now, does he deserve what he's going to get? I don't think so.
I don't look. Hey, look, and honestly, boom, it's a lot of quarterbacks on because even like I said, Jimmy Garoppolo was a backup in New England, and he got 140
Ass,
million dollars. So
butt
I
cheeks.
agree with you what you're saying. I don't think a lot of quarterbacks that are getting this big money don't deserve getting big money. I really don't.
Yeah, so
So, but go ahead, boom.
it's all because of how the markets are played. So while I agree with you, it's not us, man, because we're over here judging people how they get paid by how they play, right? The teams are doing that as well, but they're also taking other things into effect.
Hmm.
Do you fit in with our system? Do you fit in with the new pieces that we're gonna get? Do you fit in with it's everything from front to back that we don't see the whole picture of. I mean, if we did this, it will be everything in the NFL will be transparent, everything, but it's not. So I don't think that he will. He deserves a good big contract that he might get, but
Mhm.
I feel there's a threat.
No, it's not a threat. I'm just saying that I was listening to you and what is being affected, like playing in Dax, is he's breaking records here. Even though it's not a big deal everywhere,
Okay.
that's why he's the guy here. And that's why he's going to get the money. I'm just letting you know.
Okay, whatever. No.
Who cares
Well,
about
hey,
Dakota?
look,
There ain't nobody talking about Dakota.
hey, look. We're running short on time. We're running short on time.
Jew.
No, well, Drew, give us a few minutes. Boom, get your few minutes, and then we're gonna let Kevin talk, and then we're gonna go into our parting shots.
Okay, I just want to say one more thing. Basically, what I was trying to say is, if another transcendent talent comes along, they could surpass Patrick Mahomes. And basically, what I was trying to tell Mike when he was like, "No, no, no," I basically was saying like Pat Mahomes. He might have knew what Pat Mahomes was going to be, but I didn't. I didn't see. I watched Pat Mahomes in college. I didn't see Pat Mahomes being what he is now in college.
You
I
not
didn't.
mad,
And
Mike.
Drew,
You
you know
not
what?
mad, Mike. You ain't
Drew,
mad, Mike.
and you know what, Drew, I agree with you because I thought with Baker Mayfield winning the Heisman, I thought he was gonna be the better quarterback, but I was wrong. But I'm
Nope.
always been wrong.
Nope.
So
Right,
yeah,
right. And
Y'all
then what
not
I was
mad,
saying
Mike.
also.
yeah. Well, Mike, nobody gives a fuck about you, so keep going.
And then another thing I wanted to say is, as he was saying, it'll be a white quarterback that'll surpass him. The kid that plays for Clemson, I think his name is Trevor
Trevor
Lawrence.
Lawrence, yeah,
Yeah,
Trevor
if he
Lawrence.
comes out and he's everything that everybody thinks he is, he may pass Patrick Mahomes, depending on what team drafts him. Because
Yeah.
if you think about it, the only reason that Pat Mahomes is who he is today is because he got drafted with the right team. If he wouldn't have got drafted by
And
the
the
Chiefs and Andy
and the
Reid,
right and the right
I
coach,
coach.
Andy
that's
Reid,
that's
Andy
what
Reid, Andy
that's
Reid.
my
Yeah,
point. That's my point. He's with a great coach. If he would have went to Chicago, we don't know if he would be Patrick Mahomes that we've seen. He would still have the same talent, but he
yeah.
wouldn't be coached the same. So we don't know
Because
that.
you know what, Drew, you are absolutely right because coaches make teams. So yeah, I agree with you on that. Kevin, go ahead and say what you guys say, and then we're gonna move on to our parting shots.
Yeah. Yeah, like you said, if he's in Chicago, we don't know what he'll be, but he'll be a whole lot better than what they got now.
Yeah, but
Oh, most definitely,
I,
most
I will
definitely.
say I will say this. He have a better defense if he was in Chicago. That's my thought.
Yeah. I mean, he's the
And
greatest quarter. Hey, I'm about to say he's the greatest quarterback to come out of Texas Tech ever.
Bam. See,
well,
that's
what
exactly what I
you
mean.
know what? But you know what? There wasn't a lot of good quarterbacks coming out of Texas Tech though.
I
But
know.
him,
and
that dude is the truth.
the and the
I
and the
scouted
one
him.
and the one quarterback that was at Texas Tech, he went to Oklahoma and won the Heisman. So yeah.
Hey, you see how bummy he is. He
Oh
pulled
yeah, and
that Texas Tech shit too.
before we move on to all them Falcons fans that say tank for Trevor Lawrence, shut the fuck up. Please do. Shut the fuck up. Really.
Oh hell.
Shut up.
Wow. Y'all just got put in place.
Shut the fuck up. Y'all always talk about draft this and draft that. Shut up. As much as I hate Dummy Trough, he's the general manager. Shut the fuck up. Move on. Move on. So, with all that being said, we are at the final couple minutes of our show, and we are here at our parting shots, and we got plenty of people to say how they feel. Uh, who wants to go first? Cause my parting shot, I'm
I
going
got you.
last.
Hey,
I'm going last because my parting
go
shot's gonna be
ahead,
controversial as hell.
Jew,
But go ahead, whoever wants to
Jew,
go first, and
Jew.
just start speaking. Go ahead, Jew.
Hey, y'all don't want to let Maggie go? Ladies first. Go ahead, Miss Maggie.
No, Maggie is controversial like me, so she might
Big
need to
controversy.
wait. So yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, trust
I'm
me,
we gonna
trust
let
me.
yeah, trust
I'm
me,
gonna,
trust me,
I don't want to go
trust
first.
me.
I'm getting put out on here.
Maggie, hey, look, Maggie may be the female on this show, but she's just as petty as all of us. So you might want to go, Jew. So
Okay.
yeah, go ahead,
Go
Jew.
ahead.
Go
Okay.
ahead and go.
Well, let me do a little bit of Falcon talk because we really didn't do a lot of Falcon talk. And one
Oh,
thing
hold on, hold on,
about
hold on. Angelon, shut up. We're not taking for fields either. Log off,
Hey!
sir. Y'all are
Oh
tripping,
my
man.
gosh.
But go ahead, Jew. Y'all
okay,
tripping.
so we
Go
really
ahead.
didn't do a lot of Falcons talk. So on my
Yeah,
channel in
you.
particular, I've been seeing a lot of people, YouTubers, fans in general. When I say that the Falcons are going to the Super Bowl, everybody's like, okay, um, he's a homer. When me and Mike talk about, I seen his video talking about Grady Jarrett being the 91st player on the NFL's top 100. Matt Ryan, Julio Jones not being a 99 rating on Madden. Everybody's saying that Nuke and that plays for the Cardinals and Mike Thomas is better than him. If you guys look at the Atlanta Falcons and you look at our roster since 2016 when we went to the Super Bowl, it's pretty much the same nucleus. So I never understand when people kind of think that we're reaching when we say that the Falcons are going to the Super Bowl or the Falcons have the talent to go back to the Super Bowl. Mike said it earlier on his channel. In 2016, nobody seen us going to the Super Bowl. Nobody even had us making the playoffs. Last week I was listening to y'all's show when y'all were talking about who's going to win the NFC South, and I think the Falcons and the Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl. It's not because I'm biased because I'm a Falcons fan. I really believe that. I do think that us keeping Dan Quinn is going to be huge for our Atlanta Falcons, just for the mere fact that now that we're not having a preseason, if we do have a real season, we have the advantage going into game one because nobody have that
The
experience
hell
with their head
Jeff.
coaches.
What did y'all just do, man? Y'all just want to switch shit. Look at y'all. See.
That's a fool.
What the hell?
What the hell happened?
What was that?
Who just logged off, man? See, y'all just see.
What in
What
the
the hell, Mike?
hell?
Mike, what are you doing,
I ain't
bro?
do this.
Why you
This
got all?
wasn't me.
That was
That's
you,
that
bro.
or
What?
LaDonna, one of them.
What are y'all
Bro,
doing,
I
man?
just changed it back.
What you
I don't
doing,
even look at
man?
myself.
What you doing?
Bro, I didn't
No,
do
go ahead.
anything.
Go ahead, Drew. Just keep on
But
talking, man.
anyways, basically, I would just basically stating I think that the Falcons going to have the advantage with Dan Quinn going into this season with us keeping continuity together. I really think that that's going to be huge this season for us, especially for against Tampa. I really think the Tampa's going to get off to a slow start. Last week I put that in you guys' chat when y'all were having y'all little show. I think it was Wednesday night that y'all did a show. I really think that they're going to get off to a slow start because of all of the changes. Anybody that knows football, especially NFL football, it's going to take Tom Brady time to get that playbook. It's going to take time for him to get his timing down with those receivers and for him to be able to trust those receivers and those running backs. So I really think us keeping continuity with our Atlanta Falcons and keeping that same coaching staff together, I really think that that's going to play huge dividends for us. So that's pretty much all I wanted to say. Generally, speaking, if y'all see me saying that the Falcons are going to the Super Bowl, it's not just because I'm a Falcons fan, but I really think that we have a leg up against a lot of these teams, especially first-year head coaches. Because if we would have fired Dan Quinn last year and had a new head coach coming in, I really would have thought we would have got off another slow start because the players, the veteran players, and the rookie players that we brought in wouldn't know what to expect. So I really think that we have a huge chance of getting back to the Super Bowl. I think that Matt Ryan is going to have a better season. Far as I think he's going to be protected better, and I really think that this is the deepest Falcons team we've had in a long time. So when they were saying earlier that Calvin Ridley went down with injury, I was
That was
crossing
my
my fingers.
fault.
No, you're
That
all
was
right.
my fault. That was my fault.
You good. I was crossing my fingers hoping that it wasn't true, but if somebody does go
You
down with
just never
injury, God
know,
forbid.
right? You never
Yeah,
know.
Yeah.
there you go. If somebody does go down with injury, this
And you know
team,
what? I honestly pray that he doesn't go down because I don't want to be the jinx.
right, but if anybody goes down with injury, this team is so deep. Where in the past, when guys would go down with injury, like Keanu Neal, Ricardo Allen, when he went down a couple years ago, we didn't have a player behind them that could come in and play that role. This year, God forbid if Keanu goes down again, we got Dayon Buchanan that's right behind him. We had a kid Hawkins that we drafted, and this defensive line is so jam packed. Me and Mike gonna have
Yeah.
to talk on our show because this
Oh
defensive
yeah. Oh,
line is so jam. I mean,
Well,
I forget.
if y'all could fix it up to do it on Friday, we can hit this shit.
Man,
Yeah, man.
we got it. We got this. We got this.
Yeah, we got to get together because I don't want to take up the whole thing, and I know it's the parting shots, but just know we got more coming for you guys, man. We got a lot more Falcons talk for you guys.
For sure, for sure. All right, who's next?
I guess I'll go ahead.
Go ahead, Kev.
It was my part shot. Actually, going to be a question that one of the folks asked earlier about the money or the ring. I'd say, be honest with you, I take the money because I'm looking at it like this. Any play could be my last play in the NFL, so you got to take every opportunity you can get that money.
Facts.
That goes with any player in the league. Like I said, I know I was one of the main ones they were talking about. Why he get paid? Until you understand what goes on in these contracts. A lot of times, these contracts got a whole bunch of stuff in there that screws everybody up.
And they can cut you if you get injured. They can cut you. You don't even have to pay you. They can cut your ass.
Exactly. And my second point would be is I'm glad Calvin Ridley is all right.
My bad, bro. My bad, dog. My bad. My bad.
I'm about to say them routes he was running on them videos, but we need that.
Yeah, and I said that, like I said on my prediction, I said that he would supplant Julio as the number one guy on our team.
One more thing. And this actually goes to Boom. So, do you think Dak Prescott gonna be the quarterback for Dallas next year?
All right, Boom, it's on you, bro. Parting shot, dog.
Will he be the quarterback next year?
Yeah.
I know they don't want to sign him for another franchise tag because that franchise tag will be what, about
40 million? About 40 million. Yeah.
He said it said about 40 to 43 million. Yeah.
It's 35. It's 34 right now with the franchise tag. Then
BFF back there talk about 31.
and then the following year, isn't it the one and a half times the previous year? So it's gonna be about,
if it's 31 that he signed for, it's gonna be about 36, 38.
So the price of his contract is just gonna go up from here on out. So before he gets franchise tagged again, I think they'll work out a deal. Now, if they can't work out a deal, I don't think he'll be the quarterback here. I think they'll release him or trade him before that happens. So it's a tough spot for Dak and the Dallas Cowboys as a franchise with Jerry Jones running the show and saying that checkbook it's a tough spot. So not until they get the contract played out. It's gonna be hard. And unless they do, I don't see him being the quarterback.
True. Well, it's a lot. Oh Lord. LD, you want?
No, I'm not saying nothing. You told me to come on, so I'm just right here sitting.
Yeah, I told you come on so you can jump in. Hey, look, before we say anything, these two right here, husband and wife. If we do have an NFL season this season, they have a show going on after every Cowboy show. It's called Hanging with Boom. These are
It's
two of
not
the most
hanging when boom.
whatever, whatever.
The chain reaction was going.
Chain reaction with Boom. These are two of the most unbiased Cowboys fans here, so make sure you tune in. All right. So, but go ahead, LD. You jumped in. But say what you had
No,
to
my
say.
husband was talking. Go ahead, talk.
No, I said what I needed to say.
Oh.
Until the contract gets played out, I don't think he'll be the quarterback.
Well, I heard you what he said, and I agree with him when it comes to Dak's agent played too hard, like played that part too
Overplayed
hard,
his hand.
because they had a contract on the line that they wanted to sign. Do I think he's going to sign that deal? Probably so. It's going to be about 36 to, I think it was between 35 to 36 mil. It probably may go up a little bit just because of this Patrick Mahomes, but it has to go up and guaranteed. I think that was the only thing, and actually the only holdup, because everybody in the world thinks that Dak asked for 40 million. That is not true. If you want to Google, please do do it for me. Please follow Slater. She'll tell you the holdup was actually how many years they wanted, not the money. Dak wants 4 years. He wants another big payday like Russell Wilson. But other than that, do I see him being? I'll go back to Kay. Do I think he's going to be our quarterback next year? I think they're going to do what? Oh, actually, should I call him the Washington? The Washington team did with Kirk Cousins. And I think they're going to franchise. I think they will franchise tag him again. Unless we go really horrible next year and we do get another quarterback, our backup is Andy Dalton, and then the backup. Yeah, that's not it. That's not no. I like him. Don't get me wrong, but he's not the savior of this franchise.
Okay,
That's my take.
All right. Who wants to go next? Maggie. Phil. Who wants to? Yeah, I want to flip forward.
I'll go.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I hope y'all can hear me. No, is up. I want to say, and I'm gonna. I don't know if everybody's seen the story about Jalen Hawkins. Gonna be out for a minute on reserve with COVID. They're not saying exactly what it is. I just reported it on my page. But one thing I'm gonna say is these rooks, all these draft picks and everything else. This COVID-19 situation is it's affecting them. I know we got our vets. We got Julio don't need practice and nothing like that. He's good, but a lot of these rooks is excited and ready to go. They've never been in the NFL, and now we don't even have preseason, and I don't even know how the training camp is going to be going and everything like that. I feel like a lot of them are getting ready to take some hits, and it's gonna be someone said it's gonna be a chain reaction. And look, like I said, we just need to let the season go and just start over next year. Because look at what's going on with the baseball right about now. You got a whole squad, like they're canceling games right about now because of the risk that they're taking. And we had some Braves players that kind of got sick a little bit too. So honestly, it's really not safe, period. I don't care how conditioned and how much you prep for it. You can expect, especially the young guys. I don't know who said it earlier, but the young guys, they're not used to this discipline, and you got to, follow the rules and everything else. They're just excited to get on that field. So they're going to be outside risking themselves and partying and having a good time. And it's taking effect, and you're bringing that into the league. And I don't see the season going. That's just my opinion, but that's my little last sip.
All right, Phil, you want to jump in?
Yeah. I just want to tell everybody out there who's watching and stuck with us, thank you so much. Feels good to be back. Doing this once again. Limited sports, but we sure have a whole lot to talk about. I think everybody tonight. Thank everybody that came on. Kev, Jew, Boom, LaDonna, Maggie, Dre being with us, Mike. Thank all y'all. You guys really make this enjoyable to do. It's fun to hear different opinions, different outlooks, and aspects of the whole game. Um, as I said, time and time again, he may not be around, but I always like to leave my parting shot with "fuck Brock Lesnar," and you heard it again. Fuck Brock Lesnar.
Uh,
All right, Mike, go ahead, and then I'll wrap it up, and then we'll ride out.
um, I initially wanted to turn this bitch out, but I'm not gonna do that.
Well, when have you ever done something that was not against the grain?
Man, this is my damn party shot. Can I talk? Let me have it, okay? Let me have it, Drake.
Okay, you got it, bro.
I'm
You
trying to
got it,
be
dog.
nice. I'm trying to be nice, but he
You
want me to
try to
be mad, Mike.
what? You try to be nice? I don't believe it, bro. I'm fuck with you,
Ladies and
dog. Stop
gentlemen,
playing.
um, I'm gonna say this, man. Um, what we're doing here, and this is a promo before the end of the show. I'm gonna just do it right now. Is what we're doing here, man, at Mad Mike Sports, Strictly Prohibited Network, Jew Talk Sports, Miss Maggie T with her channel, Lush Exchange, Boom and LaDonna with the chain reaction, man. Also, I have a media group that we're doing some big things, man. Devontae, who called in earlier tonight, Cookie by Nature, aka Cookie by Nature. All of us with Georgia Sports Hospitality Media Group. This is really and truly a family. And the reason why I decided to, even Kevin, like Kevin is like Kevin is a incredible, knowledgeable sports fanatic, and I truly mean, like, he knows stuff that I forget about. He is incredibly knowledgeable. So, one of the reasons why I created, Mad Mike Sports for myself, but we all created Strictly Prohibited Network. Like I said, all of the other platforms that we have, we pretty much came together to be a family. It's to give everybody the truth and the facts. And a lot of my live videos is definitely not PG. So if you got kids watching, don't bring their ass, and I put that bitch on mute. Put your headphones on, because anything and everything will come flowing out of my mouth. So it's
Oh yeah,
all
definitely.
about the truth and the fact.
Basically, what he's saying
Oh,
is
definitely.
that in translation, he's an asshole all day, every day.
Wow, wow. See, this is why I just cannot be. I cannot be Michael. I have to be Mike. I gotta be Mad Mike.
Yeah,
Why
and
can
you
I be
blame
Michael for a team?
and you blaming it on us, dog. You want to be Mad Mike the whole time, the
It is your
long way.
fault.
So
That's not
okay,
true at
yeah,
all.
yeah, and
That's
Michael
not true
Jordan,
at all. I'm a
and my
nice
it,
guy.
and it's not Michael Jordan's fault that he's the greatest player of all time either. So yeah.
But that's it. And just everybody. This is about the truth and the facts of the matter, and bringing everybody together, man, for a common goal. None of that hater bullshit, man. This is all family. And like I said, Jew is he has the second best YouTube channel, Atlanta Falcons YouTube channel. On
I don't know, man. I don't know.
He
I
can't
don't
even get it
know.
out. He
I
can't
don't
even get
know.
it out.
I don't know. I don't know. Jew was talking shit on me on Twitter, talking about, I got the best Falcon show over Mike, right? And I was like, I can't even
I
say
know what
that,
he
bro.
said. That don't mean
So
it's true. I know what he
I'm
said. That
just
don't.
saying, if y'all put it out on Friday night, we can let the people decide if y'all put it out on Friday night. That's all I'm
No, the
saying,
people
bro.
are already spoken. They said it was
Okay.
mad
All
undefeated.
right. All
Okay, all
right. I'm
right.
just
So,
saying. I'm just
hey,
saying.
this is
If
like
you if you
Tyson, Muhammad
if
Ali.
you know what they say, if you're scared, go to church.
Oh, he's scared. He definitely scared. He ain't been in the ring
Okay.
with Mad Mike one on
All
one.
right. I'm just
No,
saying.
he
I'm
ain't been
just
in the ring
saying.
with me. So,
All I'm
this
That
saying.
is
would be kind of cool. You
All
and
I'm saying.
Mike show. going on. I think that'll
Oh,
be a good idea.
All I'm saying is Roy Jones and Mike Tyson need another undercard fight. So I think you and Mike can get on there and talk about who got the best Falcon show. I'm just putting it out there.
hey, I
That's
do.
all.
Hey, I got a mean
I'm
jail. I
just
got a
Let's set
saying.
mean
that up.
jail now. Okay,
Just putting it
Let's
out
set
there.
I
I'm
that
just
got a
up.
putting it
mean
out
jail.
there.
So.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So
But yeah, that's it, man. This is a family. We're gonna continue to do what's best for the family, man. And like I said, man, this moving forward, all about our family and doing everything the right way. So, that's all I got to say about that. And Dre, hurry your ass up.
He's finna
we
chew
going
me out, so I'm just gonna be quiet and hide.
no, I'm not gonna do that. Maggie, why you gonna put me on the spot like that? You know I want to do you like that. You know that. Stop playing. I mean, my parting shot is it's short and to the point. That's it. It's to the point. If you got if you got petty beef with somebody, or if you have a disagreement with somebody, or if you even have an issue with somebody, let that shit go, man. Let it go. I had a homeboy, dear friend of mine. He lost his dad and the mother of his children in the same week. The same week, bro. His dad died of natural causes, and the mother of his children was kidnapped and murdered. And I'm just gonna put it out there. If you got beef with me, you won. If you hear shit about me, I don't give a fuck. I ain't making up shit. If you think I'm a bad person, cool. I'm not even gonna argue with that. Me and my friend sat there on my way to Florida. I sat there and listened to him cry his heart out. Like text me crying his heart out because he lost his pop and the mother of his children in a week. All this petty, sentimental, subliminal bullshit, I don't even care about that no more. I don't. So if people want to keep doing that, don't put me in it because I'm gonna tell you how I feel, and it hurts me because I couldn't help him. If you got somebody that you love, or you got somebody that you care about, or you got somebody that you feel that's near and dear to you, give them a call, love on them, hug on them. Even if it's somebody that you had a minor scrape with, I'm not saying to be buddy buddy with them, and you don't have to be like, oh, let's go be friends again, or let's go get a drink. Just be like, man, I'm sorry, bro. Shit didn't work out, but you know what? We good. We cool. Because 2020 ain't playing no games. You don't know when your time is coming. I could lay down tonight, and that'll be my last night. You know what I'm saying? So just love on your people a little bit harder that you care about. Just tell somebody, hey, we cool. I love you. Because the pain I had to hear from my homeboy from losing two people that he cared about in the same week, I couldn't imagine. Period. I couldn't. So that's my parting shot. I said it was gonna be short and sweet. I don't really want to talk about it no more because I can feel my emotions getting kind of high. But you don't want to hear that call from a friend. And like I said,
Mm-hmm.
if nobody told y'all today, I love all y'all. I really do. We can sit here and bullshit. We can sit here and talk shit. But I don't want to see nothing happen to y'all because I care about y'all that much. So that's my parting shot. That's all I got to say. And we good on that. So
Damn, Dre about to make me cry. So, all right, guys. Appreciate everybody for joining us. This is the panel. You will definitely see us in the future. Miss Maggie, can you plug your stuff real fast?
Um, well, we have lunch exchange on Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every week. So go ahead. This is our first episode of the new change because we used to be Champagne Conversation. So same time, but a new attitude. So make sure y'all tune into that and make sure y'all following us on Facebook under Lunch Exchange. We appreciate it.
Jew, plug your stuff real quick. Let them know where they can find you, man.
Y'all can find me, Jew Talk Sports, on YouTube. I always like messing with Mike. The best Atlanta Falcons content. We both then try to collide with each other. We really won't have the best Atlanta Falcons content now that we came together and doing a show coming soon. So y'all stay tuned. We got some things for y'all, man. It's all love. We always like to joke with each other, but it's all love, man. I've been
Yeah,
following Mike's channel a long time, and he inspired me to do a show. So
yeah, yeah.
salute.
Before we go though, Phil, I know you got something coming up cooking real soon, man. So go ahead and drop it to the folks, man.
As I stated last week, been putting in some work trying to get a wrestling podcast to come to the network as well. Right now, like I said, the name of it will be Grasping the Brass Ring. Um, I'm looking forward to getting that started. It'll be coming soon. I'm not gonna keep waiting on it. We'll go ahead and put it out there very, very soon for the folks. For those who enjoy wrestling content, AEW, TNA, WWE, all of that, it'll be coming soon. You'll get to hear it. Never know who's gonna come on the show, so just stay tuned.
Absolutely, Mike, take us home, man.
hmm Boom. You got one more. We got to get the magic boom in here, man.
If Boone
Let them
got to
know
say
Boom,
who.
something,
John
Let them
Cena
know.
ain't coming on my show. You stop that right now.
hey, Boone got to say something, and then Boone got something to say, and then Mike, take us home, man. We already over two
All
hours
right.
since you want to talk about some shit. We already 2 hours on you, bro. So go ahead, take
Man,
us home,
shut
man.
that. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh
It's
my
your
God.
fault.
I gotta say, y'all moved
Yeah,
on.
we good, bro. Go ahead, close us out, Mike, so we can get
We,
off, so you won't be cussing, so
all
you can
right,
cuss us
man.
out later.
All right, guys. I appreciate you for joining. But that's about it, man. Get y'all ass up out of here, man. I'm about to go, man. All right.
I'm out, bro.
Appreciate you. Thank you for
For sure, for sure. Hey, I had to
thank
put
you
him on
all
the
for
spot.
joining, man.
Had to put him on the spot for that one real quick.
Now I don't even want to say anything, but I appreciate everybody for joining, man.
See y'all next week,
But
man. See
that's
y'all
it,
next
man.
week
You
for
ain't
sure.
gotta go home, but you gotta get your ass up out of here. That's
Thanks for
it.
coming out.
That's all,
Thanks for
man. All
coming
right,
out. God
see ya.
bless. A good night.
Peace.